Oh my goodness. What is going on, everybody? Sorry for blasting yours with intro music. But we are back at it with yet another live stream. I've been gone for a week. It's been crazy. Been touching some grass, went on a ski trip this weekend, but we are back at it with the Rise of Kingdoms content, with the Rise of Kingdoms streams. Kind of taking a little bit of a break after that crazy KVK against 2049. And now we are back watching our homies in 3092, and I am with my good friend Bus Driver. Yo, Bus, is he here? Oh, he got to drop some forts, so he'll be back in a bit. But welcome. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. You can see passes are actually going to be opening in 2 minutes, so starting the stream a bit close to when the passes open. We had Bile here, we had Frosty, ZKX, Boba, Void, Zarbo, Miro, Jack, Snorlax. We got Farmer in here. We love getting deafened. Where did I go skiing? I actually went to Mount Tremblant. So apparently there's a lot of celebrities there this weekend. Like Suni Lee went there or something, but which was the gold medalist gymnast from the States. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I actually went snowboarding as well. I go snowboarding once a year, and I'm not very good. I could go down the slope, but like I get scared about how fast I go sometimes. You know what I mean? But yeah, 1 minute to go until this pass opens, and I guess we could go through what's been going on in this KVK since we've watched. The first time we watched, Nevers was open, like these zone 5s were open, and 3092 went up against Bourbon, Avernier or whatever. They were able to go up against like this bottom right camp went up against this top right camp, and they were able to secure the zone a bit, but it looks like they were able to break out a little bit here. It's gonna be a 1 versus 3 because their allies secured this left zone, and the 3092 and their campmates are kind of alone in this right zone over here. You could see that Lamarche, which is the opponents, are also, you know, building flags into 3092, trying to burn down these forts so that they can get into the zone as well. So 3092 is going to be building into this area, probably ignoring this, letting the forts do their work. But it's going to be really annoying. There's going to be someone consistently burning down their forts while they try to get down this pass. You can see they already started buffing their marches, or attempting to buff their marches. It's going to be pretty crazy. 3092 saying that they had no fights last KVK, now stepping into a 1 versus 3 scenario. It'll be really interesting to see how they do. Yeah, pretty late buff. But yeah, we have to keep in mind, this is I believe this is C or D seed KVK. So it's not gonna be, you don't need to be perfect. By the way, Dino, thank you for the 4 months. Tell the balls I said hello. Yeah, when Bus Driver comes on, I'll say Dido says hi. As a PT, I think of ACL injuries when I hear skiing. Oh, trust me, I don't go fast enough to get an ACL injury. Get an ACL injury. We got the... What is this guy's name again? I forgot. The blue commander over here. Let's see how these guys are doing. Pretty similar in terms of HP. We'll keep our eyes on 3092. They got a Nevsky on there as well. Interesting. What's the pass swarm right now? Is it still HQ Nevsky? I guess it is, huh? Or is it HQ William? I have no idea, but looks like they were able to get the pass Let's see these fort drops. The fort drops are going to be super important. The building flags are going to be super important. They're going to be pressured by two different camps on this side. There's going to be one camp over here. Looks like they still didn't get their pass, so that's a huge. Well, what are they swarming with over here? They got William Wallace, Arthur, and Ragnar with whatever his name is. What's that trash commander everyone makes fun of? But it's actually good for swarming. I forgot. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. That commander, I forgot his name. Damn it. That's how irrelevant he is. But these guys are still swarming this thing down. They're gonna be last to the party here. Which is funny because you would actually want these guys to go first because they have the closest touch point. But they were maybe like a minute late. Let's see where the forts are. We got DW92 up in this with a fort up here trying to block off the path to Orleans in the top here. Now keep in mind this is going to be a very advantageous positioning for 3092. Although it looks like they weren't able to get their flag drop off, which sucks for them. Their opponents here able to put down a blocking fort. What else do we got? Ooh, who's this? Picardy with a what? This is a very aggressive fort. Trying to fort up in the midpoint when they have, or is this oh no, this is a flag drop blocker as well. I was about to say, man, I haven't looked at Rise of Kingdoms for like a week. I'm kind of rusty, guys. AM92 with a safe fort in the middle here. I think their S plus goal, like if they were able to completely win the zone, would be to secure this level 6 pass. That'd be like a complete win for them. But I think their minimum is at least getting the pass here. Which is why they're gonna probably try to build and defend around this river line here. Ooh, who's this? Yeah, this is also them as well. The river line is going to be a very defensive location. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they plan to do. The thing about Orleans is that the map is actually pretty huge. So, especially when it's a bunch of C and D seeds fighting against each other. It's not exactly the same amount of activity, not exactly the same amount of active shells that have the credits to be crafting and building and such. So overall, even though that they got the pass first, I would say that it's unfortunate that they weren't able to get this flag drop here. If they got this flag drop, that'd be absolutely huge. Get some territory, able to teleport up, maybe build a flag line to defend their fort drops over here. But to the opponent's side, they're not actually dropping that many building forts. They don't have any forts down. The only forts they have down are for to block flag drops, so it's pretty interesting. Sargon, yeah, that's his name, Sargon. Completely forgot about his name, Dino. Oh yeah, let's make him blue. How did I do that? Here you go. Oh, that's way easy to watch. Alrighty, let's see where the open field is gonna go. I actually don't expect too much open fielding. It's gonna be a lot of base building, a lot of flag building. Pretty interesting that they decided to build the one flag aiming downwards. I think they're kind of resigned to, they kind of understand that this would be super hard. Oh, this is not even them. This is Picardy. Okay. Yeah, I think they've resigned to the fact that we should aim for this pass. This is going to be our #1 objective. We're just trying to get this pass. We're trying to get into Orleans so that we could at least have 3 of the 4 passes going into Orleans, with our allies having all of the left zone to themselves. So And then you can see that there is a flag building down here. They're going to be absolutely ignoring Le Marche for as long as possible, because they want to make sure that they get their territory down in Ile-de-France. Ile-de-France. I don't know why I added a French accent there. I'm not French. But 1 minute 50 seconds on this flag. They got some open field. Their opponents are starting to come through. This is going to be a 1 versus 2 camp scenario. So technically, their opponents should have the numbers advantage. You can see that they do have a pretty big murder ball stacking up. They have some people walking through. And then on the other side of things, there are a lot of opponents coming in as well. So honestly, even 1 versus 1 camp, this murder ball is not looking too big for the SV crew. I think I've been saying SW this whole time. Yeah, I'm fried today. Where to Peacemaker? Peacemaker is retired. Peacemaker's retired. He's still around though. He's still reachable on Discord, I think. 92 wants 2 passes. Yeah, this was a different 92. I think it would have been super tough for 3092, the SV crew, to try for the 2 passes because of just the open field advantage that the opponents would have. Okay, there you go. They did listen to me. They put down a flag. A little late though, but better late than never. And now it's just a staring contest until the enemy troops here get to their murder ball, which I don't know, probably take a little bit. You can see there you go. There's a lot of them coming through now. This is, what camp is this? How do I tell? Alliance members. I don't even know how to tell. But they do have a lot of people coming through. They're going to be convening with their allies in the right side here. And this is going to be a very hard fight for 3092. In all honesty, 3092 got to be building territory as fast as possible. Just because this is going to be a very tough fight. I don't know if they have the open field advantage against the 2 camps. So they had the open field advantage. Again, keep in mind, they did fight Bourbon in this zone, and they did have open field advantage for the majority of time. Of course, I believe that the camp they're versing, the Bourbon camp, is Asian time zone KD, so it's kind of like the battle of up times versus the North American, European kingdom that 3092 is. Now you can see they're just standing here waiting. Troops starting to come down. His account's in 3174. Yeah. Peacemaker's old account. Is this Synex? Oh, what's up, man? Oh man, this is this KVK as a map, Orleans is a very it's like a marathon KVK. Similar to Strife of the 8. It's like very different from Heroic Anthem or King of All Britain or Tides, where outside of the 1606's last KVK, usually those zones, like the zone 5, doesn't last for that long, because it's just for all damage or just for a small buff or support skills or whatever. And then there's altars, and then past 7s are usually a stalemate, and then the Kingsland's the only fight. In this KVK, similar to Orleans, Orleans is similar to Strife of the 8, where you fight into the zone, and that zone, whether you win or lose, depends if you have an extra pass or not, or even if you get into the next area, and then that area is dependent on if you get into Kingsland. And so there's kind of more, what do you call it? There's more urgency when it comes to the fights, because you're essentially fighting for your KVK life here. Talk about fighting for your KVK life. Look at the numbers for the opponents here. Oh my goodness. Even this one murder ball looks like they outnumber 3092 and the camp mates over there and their cat mates. Looks like they're trying to ball up, trying to get on territory, which would be the smart thing to do, get some buffs at least. Because the ball on the left side is coming very, very fast. Damn, this is gonna be I think this is gonna be a slaughter for the opponents here. I think 3092 is gonna get slaughtered, but we'll see. 26 million crystals is crazy. Yeah, I gotta spend those. We could look at the stats. We could look at the stats for this KVK. As they are continuing to fall up here. Oh, I already have it on display capture. Cool. So you can see that 3092 have 31.4 billion KP gained this KVK so far. They also have the most amount of deads at 126 million deads. And then you can see Bourbon in second. I think the Bourbon is 3092's opponents in that fight last zone. And then you can see the rest of the stats. So 3092 almost triple the second place in terms of KP, triple third place for sure. Definitely performing really well. So we'll have to see if they can continue the pressure this zone. And it looks like they are going to start aggressing on their opponents here. Ooh. Let's put up a poll. Do you think 3092 will win this zone? 1 versus 3. I'm not in KVK. We're just watching our homies here. Will 3092 and their camp win 1 versus? Yes. The stare down of death. They have to start this fight soon or else they're gonna get sandwiched from behind. This is gonna be, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. I like the idea of, I just watched Oversimplified with his Punic War video. Something about encirclement seems to be very, very catastrophic for armies and morale. So I think they're about to get encircled here. They are starting to push back Bourbon, I believe. Is this Bourbon? I can't tell. But they're gonna try to break the encirclement by pushing out one side first. And it looks like this is gonna be pretty effective. Their opponent's already starting to run away before the fight started. So that's gonna be a good win for them. But they have a lot of people cutting off their reinforcements. They're going to keep pushing these guys out and make sure that they route all the way back home. And then switch back, reverse back into the opponents trying to sandwich them. Looks like kind of a split call here. Some of them are here, some of them are murder balling back here. Perhaps seeing that the murder ball of their allies already routing, trying to pull back, wait for their allies to regroup, but 3092 already did their job. That was actually a huge play from them. Able to make sure that they don't get sandwiched. Now going into their opponents to the left side here. Some people are staying though, so. Oh wow, they leaving. This is very interesting open field fighting. You don't really see this in Imperiums, but I think the interesting thing about these lower seed KDs is that every march means so much more. Where, like, for example, my 7 marches compared to 60 GT is not, you know, it's a drop in the bucket. I do help out, but if you were in this KVK, because there's less players and less marches, where you allocate your marches actually means a ton. Like, you're more of a percentage of your kingdom's power base, your kingdom's open field in these lower seed KVKs because of the lower amount of troops. So it's really interesting to see where people put their marches in and how they perform, because this is this free to play person is just running it down into these marches, by the way. That's crazy. But hey, someone has to tank. But this is the initial murder ball here, the second murder ball rather. 3092 able to route the first one. Now they're going into this. This is actually looking pretty dicey, but it looks like they do have some really good numbers. A lot of people fighting in the back here. A lot of people holding back the remnants of the murder ball that they routed earlier. Now we have to keep in mind, their opponents here, 3092's opponents, the people in the white and the red, are fighting for their KVK lives, because if they lose a zone, they cannot get into Orleans and they essentially lose the KVK. The SV92 crew and, you know, all of the homies here are fighting for their chance, are fighting for the ability to go into Orleans, because they only have access to this one zone. Meanwhile, their opponents are also fighting for access, but that's going to be for their whole coalition over there. But you can see that the murder ball is pushing back a lot of sad faces coming out for the SV opponents. So this is an absolutely huge win for them. Fighting two camps by themselves thus far, able to ward off both of the murder balls of their opponents here. A really good show of strength, and I actually was not expecting this from them. Not saying that, like, you know, they're my homies, but a 1 versus 2, usually, you know, you would be disadvantaged, especially when, I don't know, you would expect a C or D seed KVK to kind of be more balanced, because there's a lot more C or D KDs that you could put in the pool, but these guys are just running through the opponents. Even the remnants murder ball over here, there's like 5-6 players just holding back all of these players over here. Am I aiming for top 20 honor this time? My KVK in 960 actually ends this reset, and I definitely did not get top 20 honor. That's good, box. If 3092 wins this zone, it's crazy. I don't think they'll win the zone, because the way that they're positioned, it looks like they're just trying to go for the stalemate. They're just trying to split the zone 50-50, which is honestly a win in my book for them, because they just want to get into Orleans, reconvene with the allies in Orleans, and fight the Orleans 3 versus 1 in terms of passes. Because this murder ball is routed. We could go ahead and look at the other side of things. Their allies, 3092, have complete control of all 6 of the passes. Their allies in Ploto was able to win this Anjou zone against La Marche. Same thing with Normandy. Their allies in Normandy were able to beat Picardy. Absolutely destroying these names, by the way. And then so their allies have complete control of the left zone 6. So all they need to do is secure this pass and make sure that they have this pass, and they should have a pretty free KVK, because it'll be a 3 versus 1 into Orleans. And I mean, if you guys have pass shared with campmates before, or other camps, you know how much of a struggle it could be, especially when you're going into KVK, or Kingsland rather. So I don't know, man. This is looking really good for 3092, and I mean, shout out to them. They're able to get the fight they wanted. They queued up into this in a 1 versus 3 scenario, knowing that they cooked their Diplo to get some fights, and I mean, they're performing in the fights that they're getting. So is BP still playing? Yeah. We're getting smoked. Pray for 92. This BP guy's already BMing in my chat. That's crazy. He retired for like 2 weeks. And then he's gonna retire again when Civ 6 comes out. Yo, BP, we gotta set up the Civ 6. As soon as Civ 6 drops, we gotta Civ 7 rather. Why am I saying Civ 6? It's because I never played Civ 6. I think Civ 5 is better than Civ 6. But as soon as Civ 7 comes out, we gotta drop a. We gotta make a lobby for that, man. It'll be fire. Anyways, looks like the murder ball for SV's starting to regroup. I mean, all things considered, they probably could have played a bit more aggro. Perhaps trying to contest this circle of nature. And maybe that's still going to be the plan. They still have some flags going up here. If they are able to build the flags, then they could drop a fort, cover the fort perhaps, to make sure that they have consistent pressure on the circle of nature, although it's not a high priority. It's AP, counterattack, damage taken reduction, I guess is okay for storming down rallies, but actually that's pretty good for storming down rallies. I'm retiring again. Hopefully Civ 7's good. I didn't really look into it. I just bought it because I don't know, I'm just feeling impulsive. Someone wanted me to show the honor rankings of the 960 KVK. I mean, they're refreshing, right? I guess I could show the honor rankings. Let's see. Honor rankings. How do I do that? Yo, they're almost at 1 million honor. That's crazy. Prodigo, Clock, Tiger, Josh. I'll hype them. Yeah, this is insane honor rankings. What the heck? I obviously have not been pushing honor, but this WIV player is gonna be tough for them to pass some of these 960 players. Although 960 has a full hospital, so I don't know if that guy is able to still like barb or whatever, but we'll see. We shall see. You could see my hospital's 1 million, so that we could get migration in, but we'll see what happens. Where is special? This one. Yeah, 1 million honor is crazy. I think I got first place honor rankings with like 600k. And in this KVK, 600k wouldn't even get you top 100. Top 20 rather. This is insane. Chaining that. Yeah, they're probably 5 marching, right? Or 7 marching. Let me do this. Why you not? What's up, Gino? Oh, did you DM me? I saw it. Like over the weekend I did not answer any DMs. I'll get back to you about that. Make them blue again? Oh yeah. Man, this is dominated by 3092, not gonna lie. They've been saying that they want to go up in seeds and they're looking for migration, so I'll do them a solid. If you guys want to join 3092, I think it's migrate to... Oh, oops. That's not 3092. There you go. Oh shoot, give me a sec. I've got my speakers. Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
So it was hectic. Okay, we got our force and everything down. So
Hey, we got bus driver from 3092, one of the leaderships, one of the kings over there. So how you doing, man?
good, man. Here to do some PR. You know, talk about how awesome 3092 is, how fun it is.
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely move up a seat a little bit here. With I thought you guys would get smacked this zone, low key.
I mean, so the last 2 days have been kind of rough because they decided to finally like double team us in 2 zones.
Yeah.
And it's just like you have to like teleport back and forth. It's their uptime is our downtime. It's like it's all Asian kingdoms. So yeah, so I'm tired.
Yeah,
there's people
you sounded like you sound tired. I was surprised to see like this KVK has the most disorienting territory in your 2 zones. Like there's just like flags and forts touching each other from different zones or different camps fighting each other that are just like chilling.
Oh yeah, like our allies are chilling on the left, and we're gonna take a 3v1. So it's fun. But yeah, I mean, do you see the screenshot I sent you?
Yeah.
Of the stats, right? So
y'all are almost double second place. I mean, almost triple second place in terms of KP, which were your opponents. So that means you're trading crazy, by the way.
it's been pretty good.
That means your trades have been absolutely dominant. What the heck?
But they've been like they're very strategic. 1619 is like you can see why they have like a moon and they just farm Orleans. They know what they're doing.
What does dead to KP ratio mean? The amount of deads you have to compare to the KP you gained, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's not one I would normally look at.
Yeah. What is this?
But
What the hell? What are you guys walking into? What is this?
I'm a little disoriented right now.
What is this? What is this huge fort? What is this? I think I'm tripping over a games bug.
Oh, whoa! What is that? What is that thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is this?
I have no
Pixelated
idea.
looking ass.
Crazy looking.
But anyways, you guys are looking pretty dominant so far. We have to keep in mind your opponents. I don't know about the other individuals that you just started fighting. Are they also Asian time zone, or are they in European, North American as well?
Those guys, I'm not sure, but the blue, that's kind of, we blocked them out for now. Right, like they're gonna have to burn through a fort wall for like a day.
Yeah,
they're Asian mostly. Green is Asian, and then I don't know about purple. We haven't fought them yet, but the biggest thing was getting this fort wall down by the river.
Yeah.
And once we have that down, well, we still need to build it.
Yeah, I saw DW92, and yo, I was fried this in the beginning of the stream. I haven't watched Rise of Kingdoms for a week, and I was like calling you guys SW. I was seeing the DW92 form, like, oh wow, they're being so aggressive and building in this other pass.
Keep dropping on us, yeah.
But it ended up being your opponents.
The other thing is, I think we should be fine now, but we were also worried they were going to drop like a deep fort on us.
Yeah.
But I think we're good.
Yeah, it's I'm surprised. You guys said that your allies would lose their zones in the other pass that they won.
They did actually. The bottom left zone 5, our allies actually lost.
And then what?
But they actually decided to come over and then did a surprise. Like they did, oh my, it was so bad. I was actually in New Mexico visiting my family, and like I didn't have a laptop. I just had my phone, and they probably should have started 2 hours later, but they came over at like what is it, 6 UTC, right around like 2 a.m. Eastern time, and launched a surprise attack in both zones at once, and took back a lot of, and we just didn't have enough shells to like forward everything up. We're still building that, so it's been like a lot tougher the last 2 days, just because they've been coordinating, especially during our downtime when they do the burning and stuff. So
I've been getting the pings, man. It's like, guys, get on, need to burn these flags.
oh yeah, it's no, some of these guys have been like putting in extra hours. Not BP. BP's been taking naps.
BP's been taking naps. Yeah,
he's not even on for the past opening right now.
Yeah, he's
no, he has some. No, I'm just kidding. He has some work stuff to do. But he has his army of minions that do the work for him.
Boba, all YouTubers are going bald. Oh no, please! I don't want to go bald. My hair is the only thing I have going for me now.
Chill, Boba. Oh, you're on my side.
BP, if Bus is shiny.
What? Look at that! Look at BP. He's over there watching your stream as opposed to helping build.
Yeah, I mean, looks like you guys don't need him, so that's good.
Yeah, but this KVK has been. Actually, I don't even know if it's the KVK. I think it's just Orleans. Orleans is really fun. Like just the way everything's set up, how there's all these different things you can do. Like you can't really fully like block out everything, right? So like at least it's just a lot of fighting nonstop. Highly recommend Orleans if you've never done it before.
Yeah, I mean, Orleans is the only knock against Orleans is later. Like open field is everything.
Yeah.
Like you cannot garrison a structure if you don't have open field because of this. What is it called? It's like auxiliary skills, right?
Yeah. It's like so everything just gets swarmed down. Right?
Yeah. For those that don't know, you could pick any second, third, and fourth skill of a commander, and put any commander and put them on your open field march. So it's like your commander, instead of having the typical 10 skills that they would get, they have like 13. So it just makes open field marches super strong.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy too, because like every few chronicles, when like you could actually get commanders from later on in the game, right? So I can't do it yet, but like the next one that unlocks for the fourth skill, you can start putting like Nevsky, Scipio, like Boudica. Like you can pick a skills, second, third, or fourth skill onto a march, and each march has 3 extra skills where they're just yeah, that's why I had like the testing stuff I did. I wanted to do it at least with like just one skill only in like the very early zone. So it's just kind of like a usual Bastion skill, right? Like for Heroic Anthem or something. Because once you get even here, like the Arthur Philip March, you can put 2 instant procs on it already, right? And including Philip, you'll actually have 3 instant procs. You have Philip, Alex, and Williams instant proc, all on the Arthur primary march, and that thing you can just see the red number just pop off. Like, so how do I make a fair evaluation of Arthur Phillip if you can start just adding all kinds of crazy stuff?
Ooh, looks like you're getting outnumbered though right now in the open field.
Yeah, it's 6 kingdoms.
Where you guys?
Oh wow!
What's the plan?
Wow. No.
Y'all are getting y'all got sandwiched.
No, we're balling up at look up 789, 706.
So these are the old marches. These are the old marches that you're.
Actually, wait, don't look. The ball there is really small right now. It's embarrassing. What is this city thing? No, it's crazy.
Yeah, this these towers. It's funny because the picture is so pixelated. Like it's. You can see the pixels on the towers, but
like I said, I didn't get the graphics update.
Nah, there's no graphics update for Orleans yet. Gino said
You played
bus
Orlando.
giving out our plans. By the way, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Put in the algo. We'll be streaming for a little bit here. With our good friend Bus Driver. Oh, I gotta update the title to make sure that your link is clickable to your channel. He's also a content creator, so be sure to subscribe to him. I get a lot of my Rise of Kingdoms tips from my boy Bus, so especially when it comes to armaments. He's like the armament guy.
Me and Kane.
You and Kane.
Kane's hanging out in our chat right now.
Oh yeah, is he playing?
He's manifesting a victory for us.
He's manifesting a victory. I see.
Manifesting. This game looks pretty good, I think.
Taco Jules Day, just running it down. I mean, to be fair, your opponents are flagging faster than you guys, so this is. But your flags are. I guess your flags are going more horizontal while theirs are going vertical. That's why.
Yeah, you see that like river?
Yeah, this is the main objective to make sure you get the forts down here.
The main objective was to get those forts down.
Now, the fort placements are pretty interesting.
It's more. It's to essentially have choke points at the bridge. Across
the crossings, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I went into the crowd like, there's more, but then no, that was I went into Orleans. Interesting.
Yeah. You see where we're balling up?
Yeah.
Maybe I get a. Whoa. Yeah, they have a lot of numbers.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, the successful murder ball with you guys fighting into the one murder ball, smashing them before the other murder ball came. Now both of the murder balls are together. A lot of you guys are refreshing.
They might have like 4x the numbers we have. It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
It's way harder. I don't know if you have this problem. It's way harder to tell how many people are on your side now with the filter mode. Like I can't tell how many marches we have sometimes really quick.
Black Panther with a 26-1. Migrate to SV.com, he says. So if you guys want to migrate to SV,
Migrate to SV.com. Our migration opens end of February.
End of February. So there you go. It's pretty interesting how migrations will happen.
You know, the one thing I feel like they should change with migration, you should be able to migrate in. You just can't participate, right? Like you have to be in within a certain window to participate in the next KVK. But I don't really see the upside of, because let's just say someone wants, especially with the new change where the first pop like happens like less than 2 weeks out. Right, like because right now, if you want to take migration, you have to be out, so it's forcing you to skip longer, right? What if like your KVK is over and you're just chilling there, waiting for Lost Kingdom to close? Like, why can't people migrate in? They just can't participate until the next KVK. Or
that's pretty interesting, especially with domains too, right? Or you just chill.
Yeah, like
it'd be like interesting if they even made that's an interesting point. Black Panther can really be like that. I appreciate the 50, by the way. Someone's asking you to stream as well. Are you planning to stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream.
Ooh,
it's not past opening. It's to well, I can stream actually whenever. It's girlfriend's. Oh shit! I think we're about to get wiped.
No, I'm gonna eat lunch in an hour already. How about that?
All right. Oh no, I'm not gonna stream right now.
In an hour. I
probably won't be streaming an hour. It'll be sometime later today.
Oh, okay. Speak more in it. Y'all going imp. You guys are planning to be AC'd? What's the plan for you guys?
AC next KVK, and then we'll see from there.
Oh, so you guys already got like the lists, enough players to become A seed, or you're still looking for players
Uh,
to fill in?
I mean, we're always looking for more. So we have a pretty good migration so far. You just never know until everyone's in, but
Yeah.
it's looking pretty good. So hopefully we get more, and then A seed. So I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to like give away trade secrets, but I think like there's some, especially with the changes the last like 2 or 3 months to how they do matchmaking and then just everything. I think there's some stuff that we're trying to build a kingdom with from like a think more like from a like a general manager with a salary cap,
Mhm.
right? Like
Yeah.
there's stuff we're trying to do like from that perspective, how to build a kingdom. So it'll be A seed, and then it's deliberately to kind of take advantage or strategize with the new matchmaking.
And I think this is going to be, this KVK is a good KVK to build off of as well, win or lose, because the last KVK, the first KVK, you guys were at 392. You didn't even have any fighting. This time, there's going to be no excuses in terms of people that don't get stats.
Yeah,
Even
and
if
then,
you
like,
miss like the pass opening, like you guys have been fighting for more than a week straight. Now you have another crazy zone, so that it'll really get to see who's all in and who's kind of a casual.
yeah, that was part of the debate, right? Like, and you know, I don't know what the right choice is. Oh shit, dude, there's a lot of them. We we took the first pop because if you didn't take the first pop, then the game mode for the next, I think it was HA Alliance Victus and like Shifting Gears or something. It was just not good,
Yeah.
right? But because we took the first pop, we had 2 weeks to bring in the migrants, right? So do we wait longer to bring in more migrants, or do we get like a good game mode where we could get fighting? And we chose to take first pop, but this one, like, and just this Orleans is just better than HA. It's more fun. It forces you to fight a lot more. They can't avoid you. Um, so yeah, it's been good.
The real question is how many gold chests you get a day. That's like a funny question for like all of the, like, because I remember talking to you guys. It's like if you hear that in migration, it's kind of a red flag, no?
I mean, with any kind of like, so for example, right, like, there you have if you have a lot of spenders, then you have to worry about gold chest chasers, right? If you won a lot, let's just say, there's some kingdoms, we're not gonna name names, that just got a lot of stars in a row, whether they had like a hard KPK or not, and you have the star chasers. So like whenever you do anything, you're gonna have to screen out people that are, for lack of a better word, not there for a good reason.
The gold chest goblins.
The gold chest, the gold chest chasers.
Nah, but it is true. Gold chests are very important for lower spenders, especially. But I think you guys are trying to. Do you guys have like a minimum about how much you should spend in SV, or like how does that work?
I mean,
for
so
migration?
there's an idea. So, and let's just say you don't spend as much, right? Like ideal. I mean, here the ideal player spends a shitload. Maybe not in real life, but for Rock, yes. And then also is like super super active. But usually when you have someone that's just spending a bunch, they're not gonna be like talky, right? Or and then, like that kind of activity. So
Yeah.
so there's just different ways to like really like contribute, right? Because if someone's like super active, that's very very valuable, like with the amount of farms they have and everything. So it's, if anything, it's more like, okay, each player you're evaluating whether they could bring value or not. And I think a huge mistake a lot of kingdoms make now is they probably can have more numbers and they don't, right? Because if you don't use up those slots, they're just empty. So you don't really get rewarded for having low power now, right? Like the 1188 model before, that's before they changed a lot of this stuff. So it actually, you know, you're incentivized to actually have more numbers within your alliance. And I think it was gains that show the stats, right? But in you guys' KVK, right? I think 960 actually had the most people in alliance, 960 and 846. And then 2489, everyone knows they only have like 125 accounts.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that was a mistake. Why does 2489 only have 125 accounts? Like they have no problem like getting people that can add value. Right, and then the whole series of, well, if someone doesn't work out, well, if you're actually adding like, I guess, the right profile of people, the chances of them going rogue if they don't make it is really low. And then you have a couple of buffer like layers to buffer, for lack of a better word, mistakes. Right, one, you have domains. So for a kingdom that's big enough, if someone doesn't work out, they go to domain 2, right, and then they care at all about building their account. Right, they're gonna leave. And then the other one is now it's very easy to get passports, and it costs the kingdom nothing. Right, so like if you're somehow trying to like not use spots up in your alliance, I think it's a huge mistake. You still don't want to take dead weights, right? You want to take people that can contribute, but I don't know. So a lot of that stuff, you know, goes into, I guess, like strategizing for building a kingdom that can win at the seeding they're at.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting how it's developed so far. And to your point, Rise of Kingdoms is a game of commitment. It's either you commit money or commit time. The best player commits both, but realistically,
I mean, yeah,
it's hard to do. It's hard to do so. So
the incentive isn't there, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're, I mean, just in real life, you're super well off and everything is comfortable, right? There's no like pressure for you to really grind, and like maybe you used to when you were, you know, like trying to make a name for yourself, build yourself up, whatever. But then once you get there, I mean, I see it all the time, like where I live in town. People probably were pretty badass when they were younger. Now they're just like rich and comfortable, for lack of a better word.
let's see.
Old Ploto used to always get top 20, you know what I mean? In
Yeah,
honor.
that's true.
Now he's in GT, you know, it's not the same.
No, but my point was that 20th place in this KVK, when I got first place in honor, I wouldn't even get top 20. So that's pretty crazy. But you know, if we fight 2377, I'll try. I'll try to chain again. Top 20.
Yeah, I mean,
not, but I'll
and the reality is too, like people have like pilot teams now. It's not just like one pilot.
Yeah.
It's like they have like a team of pilots, and you're competing against that.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
When you're trying to get top 20, you know.
We only have one person in our alliance that bound warfare, said Gino. So one gold chest to KVK is SV.
Yeah, we have one gold chest. So we got one gold chest in the last month and a half.
Happy Chinese New Year to everyone here. Yo, happy Chinese New Year. When is Chinese New Year? I actually don't know. Is it?
It's tomorrow actually.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. Someone actually had to tell me. But I'm Chinese.
Look at us now getting smuggled by SVIPs from
1619. 1619 is like I definitely respect them. You know, they're strategic. You know, they for lack of, like they maximize what they have. Like it's very easy to tell why they are the 960 of D seeds. Or CC, whatever seeding they've been playing at.
The 960 of C seeds. Okay.
Remember I told you before, like our allies, where our campmate was allies with them last KVK. They're like, these guys are demons. Like they're very, very like strategic and smart.
What if matchmaking still based on power? Power is a factor, but it's not the only thing anymore. It used to be the only
power is very important in the early game, and I feel like that's the transition like mid-game players have to make, right? Because like still your how much power you have as a player determines, you know, how close you are to T5, right? Where do you have T5 yet?
Yep.
Right. So if someone's at like 45 mil, you're like, oh, someone's almost there to T5, right? And then as a whole for a kingdom, you almost are incentivized to be a rising star kingdom or an imperium, because then like you're the biggest kingdom in the area, right? You're probably going to win, right? Like, and this is back before they took away late season migrants back to like KBK2, right? And that's where like the migrants will want to go. So it almost incentivizes you to build power and then value power disproportionately, right? And then those kingdoms constructed to win the early game get to KVK 5, and then they struggle because the way you're incentivized to build a kingdom in the early game actually leads you to not do well in SOC.
I guess it's time to rob a bank for that crystal tech. Can you please explain what's going on in the fighting right now? I don't know this KVK map. Okay, so recap. We have our homies in Avernier here. This is 3092.
Aren't you Canadian?
Yo, I did
No,
not. I did not
French
like
by proxy.
Avernier.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds right.
They had their past 5 fight, or their zone 5 fight against Bourbon in Nevers, and then Lemarche and Barry. So they kind of been fighting this 2v1 as of recently, a 2v1 in this area.
Lemarche, who's actually gonna try to burn through our fort wall to come 3v1 us, they won their zone and then gave it up to come. I mean, I say I'm strange. We call it to come diddy us, for lack of a better word.
You guys have been saying that for. I didn't know that was a thing now. Apparently, that's a new adjective. But yeah, so you can see that the 3092 forts over here are burning because they are getting 3v1 right now. Their opponents are just trying to burn through the fort wall so that they get these passes so that they can then get into this zone. So there's a timer here for Barry, the allies, or their opponents in Barry, to get through, and it'll be a 3v1. Meanwhile, their opponents over here in Picardy and Bourbon are coming through Champagne and 1v2ing them in this zone. So right now, 3092 and their campmates are fighting a 1v2, soon to be a 1v3 if they don't get the flags burnt in Barry and whatnot. So it's going to be very tedious because they got to teleport back and forth while also holding their line here, while also holding their fort. So it's going to be a lot of... It's pretty confusing, especially when you don't know the map. But essentially, they're trying to fight for their spots to get into Kingsland. So the reason why they're fighting this 1v3 is because they're the only camp out of their allies, because their allies have the left zone all to themselves. They cannot access this left zone, so they kind of have to fight for themselves in Ile-de-France until Kingsland opens up. And I don't know how long do you guys have to be in this zone?
We have to survive for 8 days.
8 days. Okay, that's gonna be a while actually. 8 days by themselves in a 1v3 scenario. It's looking good for them right now, but if it's a war of attrition, which in 8 days it will be, the numbers will eventually prevail if 3092 doesn't keep up the good work. So we'll have to see. It'll be tough. This is Orleans. Who's top 3 in the KD? You're in the KD, bro. You could ask that. You could see that.
Friggin' Gino? Gino is second. He got double up by the first place guy. I'm in Brittany. We don't even have a fight. Brittany is your allies? Oh yeah. Brittany is top left. They they have to watch. And like, let's be honest, right? I would much rather have this than to be sitting, like watching someone else fight. So
yeah, it's always a tough situation when you're like this. It's like, damn, I spent all this time getting Crystal Tech, or money getting Crystal Tech, and for what? I'm just watching the fight. And if you guys win this, then they won't even have a fight in Kingsland. So technically, do you think your allies are like rooting against you right now, or like what do you think?
Well, you could tell them we're not gonna like push them out of the zone. Like we just don't have enough numbers.
This matchmaking seems very unfair for 92. I mean, they kind of opted into it. They got into a farming KVK last KVK, so this time they really wanted to get a fight. And it looks like they got themselves the fight they wanted, so...
I mean, we wanted to fight last one. It wasn't... We always wanted to fight, but I guess this time we got luckier.
This time they got opponents that are willing to 1 versus 3 them. Yeah, they diploed for fights, yeah. I mean, to be fair, 2268's Diplo also diploed for fights. It's just we're diploing against the best kingdoms in the game. Now you guys are in a C and D seed. I feel like it's a lot more manageable.
Whoa.
Hey, man. All I'm going to say is you got to work on your diplo when you get into the A seed KVKs. Because, and then eventually, if you guys make your way up to Imperium,
AC. Honestly, looking at the state of Imperiums right now, it's not fun. It's just not fun. They all dodge each other. Well, you guys do. Oh, you know, whatever. You guys are all dodging each other, and then there's not a lot of kingdoms.
That's true.
Right, and then like they kind of like all know each other. It's almost like the parity's gone. Whereas like high A, I feel like is where it's the most exciting. So we'll be AC next. And then, you know, we'll probably play around there for a few KVKs. And then...
Vox is manifesting something right now. Hopefully allies don't try to pull a betrayal since 3092 is getting all the fights. Can you imagine?
Who said that?
Vox. He's from 960. What's good, Vox?
Vox, get out of here. No.
Imagine you guys like, hey, we want the star, whatever. You guys get into Orleans.
They're not they're not 1568. They won't do that kind of stuff.
And then your allies are like, actually, you know, you guys are like really drained from all this fighting, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get the star for ourselves. Oh no.
What's that?
I already see the writing on the wall, bro. It's gonna happen.
Oh my god. You put that evil on me. Now it's like in the back of our mind. There's nothing we could do, right?
I mean, Big Kane kind of
Big Kane knows what that's like.
Technically Panther knows it too, because he did it.
He betrayed people?
The Zig betrayal that Iru is talking about. And the last KVK we won in 2268 was a Nile KVK.
Yeah.
And what happened was the person who got the Zig off stats, they gave the Zig to 68.
Okay.
Because they only had like 40 players, and they're like, we don't need that many autarchs.
Okay.
And we're like, and then we gave them like a lot of our shit. So then pretty much all we got was the Zig, while they got all of the other like heads and mats and whatever. And then the third camp saw that. They're like, oh wow, they're trying to steal Zig. Hello, like we.
Oh, so it wasn't a betrayal.
Well, to them it was a betrayal. So.
Well, okay. Why did they think it was a betrayal? Because they made a deal.
Because I don't know. Because all of the. I don't know. I wasn't in Diplo, but bro, I think I was like overseas when this all happened. This was a Nile KVK. We had no fighting. I think I got 1 million KP, 1 billion kills, like the whole KVK. So, yeah, that's what happened. And ever since then, ever since we sold the Zig, we lost every KVK since. So I think it was like a curse that 1515 put on
it's tough, man.
On 68.
Oh god, yeah. I was actually thinking today, between the last two in 68 and then the three before, I lost 5 KVKs in a row. I didn't know what it was like to win anymore.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah. All right, we all like Farmer. I don't know if you saw Farmer stream. They won.
Yeah.
You know, everyone leaves 68 and gets a W. You know,
there's a curse. There's literally a curse.
It's Panthers. Well, no, because even Panther won, so you can't say it's Panther's fault.
There's a long rambling explanation of betrayal from BP in one of Ploto's vids. Yeah, it's members only.
Oh god.
Because they were being quite let's say that they were being quite derogatory.
When Panther's explaining stuff, it actually kind of reminds me of Trump sometimes. Because like I'm like, dude, where's he going with this? I'm like, he starts like going on tangents and starts talking about something else. Like, what's the actual story here? Start going on like 3 different threads in one story.
This guy is comparing Panther to Trump. This is crazy.
What does Panther and Trump have in common?
How is the new 2268 KD? I mean, they're doing pretty well right now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so
Alright, dude. Alright.
keep the chat entertained, I guess.
I don't have the chat open. Can you go to the fight? Let me open up the chat. Snorlax, what's up? Oh god, Panther, you're here? You should hear how Panther explained how Nikki thought a back spasm equated to a legit broken back. Oh my god. I have the chat open now, guys. We're doing AMA. Ask me anything. I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Where's the siege march? Siege? Actually, like where we're at right now, I could probably have a siege. It would be, but siege is situational. So if for a lot of people they ask, should I invest a siege march? I unless you're gonna like main siege, you shouldn't do it until at least you have 5 marches.
I agree.
There's just a lot of scenarios where you can't use field and siege, and then if you're gonna choose, right, like.
I mean, Siege is great for KP though. I've been seeing the reports from. I mean, Jay Towers is probably the best siege player in the game.
He's the best siege player in the game. So, yeah, doesn't he have two siege marches with like 7 special inscriptions total or something?
Yeah, it's
crazy.
He's crazy, but I mean, there were points in our last KVK where we had markers 60 GT, and I think 60 GT might have the most siege players in Rise of Kingdoms.
Yeah,
like not siege players, meaning like people that actually invested into maxing the commanders, maxing the equipment, maxing the armaments. You know what I mean? So like we had markers up when we weren't when we were trying to push for an objective. Like no siege marches in the open. Like we need.
Yeah. Don't bring your siege.
Or don't bring any more siege. Like there were already siege marches there, like the main siege players. But it's like don't bring any more siege. Or during altars, we had if you bring siege march, you get kicked to marker. So
oh really?
Yeah. So when you're trying to push into the enemy objective, or when you're trying to like be aggressive, that's like a kind of a siege is kind of useless in that scenario. And that scenario is how you win KVKs, right? Like when you're pushing the objectives, when you're trying to push in. It's funny because even for the shifting gears KVK, remember when we had that testing?
Yeah, freaking the side that won just ran almost all field, right?
Yeah, like our side that won, we literally told people to stop running the range marches, run the field marches, and we were able to win that testing. So there are advantages. There's a place in the time for siege, but it's not above the field marches for sure.
I think unless you're going to main siege, you should also run T4. There's just too many times where it'll get swarmed down, and it's so like for example, if I get swarmed down, my siege, the KP is usually trades like about 0.7 to 1. right? And then obviously if it's not getting swarmed down, it's doing really well. But it's T4, so it's cheap. It's you know, psychologically you feel like you win, and you lose about 10% damage and like 30% tankiness, which doesn't matter that much for Siege, for something that's much cheaper. You know.
That's fair. Advantages and disadvantages of Siege Orleans. I think the advantage, if you are an older account or an account with a lot of commanders, and your kingdom has a lot of commanders, I feel like Siege of Orleans is pretty good. The advantage is there's a lot of fighting. It really promotes open field dominance. Like, you need to have open field to do anything. I mean, that's every KVK, but it's even amplified more so in Siege of Orleans.
Especially as you get later on.
Yeah.
And just the skills just start getting crazy that you stack on there.
The biggest,
I don't know, there's
the biggest
what's
quirk,
a disadvantage?
The biggest quirk of Siege of Orleans is definitely the auxiliary skills, which, for those that don't know, you get to essentially put, you know, support skills in Heroic Anthem, where you get like different skills that you could put on your commanders. Siege of Orleans is that on crack, where you could actually choose which commanders and which skills you put on your commanders, and you could put on a second, a third, and a fourth skill for each march. So all of your marches will have the 10 skills. That's including the expertise of your original pair, plus 3 auxiliary skills that you can choose to kind of craft the perfect march that you want to.
I would say the disadvantage of Orleans is it's very, very like intense. This is definitely the most intense game mode I've ever played. And just, you know, we're not at a temp level, right? Like, I can imagine that could be even more intense, just because you have fight, and there can be just fighting like nonstop.
Yeah.
Once the first zone opens, and every camp is connected to 2 zones, right? So you could choose to go left or right. They could like come after you. It's fun, you know. I beforehand we were trying to figure out which one to do, and Warriors Unbound and Orleans is by far like people's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I honestly, I don't think I could ever play another Heroic Anthem after this.
Yeah. There you go.
that shit is boring, man.
So I guess one of the disadvantages would be the map positioning. There's only 2 camps that could get into both zone 6s, and those camps have a lot of leeway in Diplo, and kind of like have a lot of power, because like Lamarche, technically, if they won Anju or Barry, they could choose to go to either zone 6, and that's a lot of power. So like the Diplo really matters in Siege of Orleans more so than other KVKs, because not every camp has the exact same access to zones as others, which is the case in most KVKs. Is pretty balanced. There's 2 camps that have a lot of power in terms of, you know, where to go and where to position. And then I will say that this mode kind of advocates for a 1 versus 2 scenario in zone 6. So if you're a kingdom that is not ready for that, then that would be kind of like, if you're looking for a fair, balanced map, I don't think Siege of Orleans is a KVK for you, because in most cases there's going to be a camp or 2 that gets locked out. So I guess
you need a lot of shells with credits.
Oh, that's also something. Yeah.
Right, because we have like this is our second KBK, you know, so we have 6 shells, and it's just not enough, right? And then between our like campmates and stuff, you need a lot of shells.
Yeah, you need a lot of shells. You need a lot of credits. You know, you need a lot of resources and speed ups. It's a very taxing KVK to play as a player and as a kingdom, but it is very fun, and it provides a lot of opportunities for KP in the right situation. So, I guess that's the pros and cons. Yeah, Skitty's saying Orleans is a whale type of KVK. If you have an old whale account, it's perfect for you. Any KD that is low spender and young shouldn't go there. I completely agree. If you go in Orleans as like your first KVK out of a native KD, then it's gonna be really, really rough.
Yeah, you should not play this. right, KVK 5. If this is your Kingdoms KVK 5, do not play Orleans.
There you go.
Yeah, because like even kingdoms that are maybe not better than you, but are older, will just have a massive advantage.
Yeah. Which feels bad because like, oh well, what can we do?
Although they're actually protecting the kingdoms now, right? Because like KVK 5, they just expanded your continent out a little bit, but you're still playing kingdoms around your age.
I don't know, but that sounds like a good idea.
No, I thought they were. Let me think. Maybe they haven't implemented it yet. They announced they were doing that.
It's nicknamed Whale of Orleans.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I mean, you guys are trying to be Whale KD over here in 3092.
Nah, 1619. The Green Kingdom is actually the Whale Kingdom.
Yeah. How many wins do they have in Orleans or in a row? It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if it's in a row, but they have a moon, and every one of their wins is Orleans.
So they've won 5 Orleans KVKs, and you're versing them as opponents. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 5 in a row or they just won 5, but literally, I guess they just go into off season when they're ready. They just wait for Orleans and just do that over and over. They definitely know what they're doing. You can tell.
Kind of a perfect KVK2 to challenge your kingdom if you got more spending and want to test yourself, which is exactly the situation 3092 is in. I think when we say spender, I like the idea of like when I think of whale or I think of spenders, there's 2 different types of whales and spenders. There's a spender of money and there's a spender of time, and you kind of want to gauge the players that are whales in either of them or both, so that you could kind of see their contribution and if they're worth keeping in the kingdom for their matchmaking or whatnot. So especially since 3092, the first KVK, they weren't able to gauge anything. I'm sure you guys have a pretty good idea right now of who's contributing, who's not, and who to keep and who not to. So.
Oh, yeah, we have a much better idea now, right? It's not like we didn't have an idea before. Like you have guesses, but like at this point, when it gets tougher, certain people like show up or not.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm about to throw some shade. I'm not going to, but like some kingdoms where they go into a match already like kind of manipulating the how do I want to say this? Manipulating like so that they're already on the map together and they pre-ally and stuff, and then they get an easy win. Just having been in like leadership for what 2 KVKs now, that's your kingdom is already dying on the inside, even if you don't lose. Just because like there's like you don't go through adversity, like you don't work together, you don't know who's actually contributing or not, who'll show up when it's like tougher. Like just because you win, even if you get the star, but like when you keep doing that over and over, and there's some kingdoms that do it's not a healthy kingdom.
There you go. Gotta maintain the competitive habits here.
Yeah, and then like people actually, and it's kind of weird, right? Because like you're almost like bored, even though you keep winning, but
it really highlights the whole thing of it's not about the destination, it's also about the journey, where how the steps you took, the journey you took to get there, to get to that star, and if that's satisfying or not, and if that builds your kingdom's character and builds your kingdom's culture or not, right? So
yeah, if you like, even I'm sure you guys do it too in like 60, right? But like when people are talking about KVKs, right, they're talking about just the tough ones where it's like unknown or like something crazy happened, right? But it's not like, oh, like we're already pretty sure we're gonna win, and then we won, and yeah, let's reminisce on those times.
Sure. Let's see. Hey, we got Bane here, kind of sort of Jewish. How you doing, man?
Bane?
When you come into 3092? Get the whole 2268 spot back.
Get Yara back. Bites coming in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
1619 is one of the only ones who know what they're doing. The marks are big moves.
Who said that?
Someone from Brittany.
Listen, we respect all our opponents. But I will say this, 1619 is, they know what they're doing.
Snorlax said, just say 2748 bus.
Whoa, chill. I just said what these kingdoms do. Why are you naming specific kingdoms?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Disrespectful, man. That's gonna be attributed to Ploto. I didn't say anything.
Hey, man. I mean, being with Redline on a podcast, some of these, I mean, the guests we had 2 days ago was really cool, but I think some of these guests are gonna be pretty controversial with how we've
their
seen
views on stuff.
We've seen with Redline's old podcast, Pillow Talk, for Saturday Night with the Boys, so it should be kind of fun. I gotta get used to controversy, I guess.
What do you mean controversial? Where they like talk some shit and call some teams out?
I know the last stream. I mean, Uchi's like very safe.
Yeah.
What he was saying, but I can imagine there's other people that we get on with that'll be super juicy. But
I mean, there's like drama everywhere, right? Like it's just, like,
that's a fun.
I have kingdoms I respect and kingdoms the leadership where I don't respect. I feel like the players in the kingdom are more innocent for the most part because it's because they're told whatever they're being told by leadership. Like you see like the Lions males where just this is what happened. Like, dude, you can say whatever, right? Like what's that kingdom that betrayed the King's camp? Like 15 Omni's kingdom. Right?
I don't know.
He went up there. He spun the shit out of that, dude. Your kingdom betrayed them. Like it's pretty obvious from like all the evidence. It's like, oh no, like I don't know if it's a betrayal. Like no, it's a betrayal, dude. Your kingdom betrayed, and they have a history of doing it. So I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Omniarch was in that KVK. I forgot.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, just it was never decided. We never decided how we were gonna do Star. So that's what we just said we're gonna fight. Like, no, man. Like, you guys didn't get the DKP, and then you decided to betray because you felt like you were stronger.
And then 606 ended up with the Star, right? And then
I know. Which honestly, I think 606 was coming off 2 losses in a row. Right, and that was the 3rd one. You know how the vibe is when your kingdom is on a losing streak, right? So like 606 just got a really good migration class again. Right? Like a lot of people I know like went there, but if they didn't get that star, I don't know. I don't know where they would be at.
I mean, GG's there now, so and then we now have stakes and 606.
GG's there. Yeah.
We got Candy at 606. We had lost one before. He is the Phasmophobia Goat, if I remember correctly. Back with when we used to play with Grey Worms.
Wait, yeah, someone from 606 is in your chat?
Yeah.
Did you guys lose 2 before or 1? I know
I think it's 1. They said they won. They lost.
The 1365 one, right? When they were 1903. They were allied with 1903.
Oh.
No. They were fighting against 1903. They were allied with 1862.
Yeah. What happened to 1862? Are they still? What's going on with them?
I looked them up.
I haven't heard that
fairly recently. I don't think they are what they used to be that way.
Like Panther, do you still Are you still trying to snipe them?
Panther. Oh my god.
Panther's trying to snipe everybody, to be honest. What's good, Rez?
Panther's very black and white. He has the kingdoms that he likes, and then he has the kingdoms that he doesn't like. And when you bring something
that is
up-
true. That is
When
true.
you bring up a kingdom he doesn't like, they're like the worst kingdom in the world.
Yeah.
And then this kingdom he likes, like they're.
He either
they're-
talks shit or loves you. Like there's no point.
He's
There's no in between.
Yeah. And it feels good to be on Panther's good side, because when you're on his bad side, he get cut pretty deep with his words.
Yo, Rez, I seen you guys playing a shit ton of TFT in that server. I don't know what you guys are doing over there, but keep playing a bunch of TFT. Are you gonna play? I don't know if you even played Civ. Vortex got me on Northgard for like 2 days, and I finished the campaign there. But that game's that game's hard.
You didn't play. You're not playing Marvel's Rivals or whatever.
Marvel? No, I'm not into Marvel Rivals. Although, like I have these. I used to play Pokemon Go, right? I mean, I stopped playing because it's winter. I'm not going fucking out in the middle of negative 20 degrees to play Pokemon Go.
That's where you could get ahead. That's where you could get ahead when everyone else is slacking. You know?
I'm good, man. I use Pokemon Go as like a reason to walk, and I don't want to walk. I'm gonna wait till like April to start playing again. But I have like friends in Pokemon Go, and then like we made them play League, and then they made me play Overwatch. So I played Overwatch for like 2 hours, I think, last week. I was playing like, bro, I suck at aiming, so I played Moira. That character is broken. Anyways.
Wait, you suck at aiming? What do you do? You click a little like an inch to the right by accident?
No, like yeah, I suck at spray control in video games. Although I don't even know if Overwatch has it, but like when I tried to play Valorant, bruh, I just bought the Guardian. I couldn't use the Vandal at all. Phantom was even hard. I just fucking bought the Guardian, which is like single tap bullets or whatever. Because there's no spray control when you're getting one bullet, so.
The one I played the most was PUBG, and I think the recoil on that is probably the worst, because they're trying to make it realistic.
Realistic,
right?
Yeah.
So everything else I play, I feel like there's like no movement.
Oh, King Schmuck, what's up, man? I gotta watch your video about 2377 and 1960, because I actually have no idea what's going on. Apparently there's drama there. Yeah. It's funny because we had 960 leadership on for our podcast, and then when they talk about the drama, I actually had no idea where to start from, because I've been on a ski trip that weekend, and then the past week I've been playing everything but Rise of Kingdoms. So
well, wait, what's a drama? The drama. What's the drama out there?
I gotta watch the King Schmuck video. Shout out to King Schmuck, by the way. But
you had your own leadership on. What they say?
I think, I don't know, there's like people calling each other out, saying that they're dodging matchmaking or whatever. So it is what it is.
I mean, you can't accuse 960 of dodging, right? Like, what else could they do?
Well, I think the drama is, you know how they changed matchmaking now, or KVK pops, where you could insta pop right after KVK ends.
Yeah.
So 960 doesn't want to do that so that they could get more migrants. Yeah. And then 2377 doesn't want to wait, because they've been waiting for a while. So they
don't want to.
Yeah, because I think 960 wants to do like the 17th of February.
They're gonna do the 3rd.
And then 2377 wanted to do the 3rd, so that was like the disconnect. Yeah. But I think both kingdoms just have what their kingdom wants in mind. You know what I mean? Where 2377 doesn't want to just sit around and just wait for KVK. That might not even happen. While 960, they want to like. They don't want to deal with this during Chinese New Year, and then apparently there's other stuff.
I'll give you my perspective, because obviously we know some people from 77. They don't feel like they could take on 960 right now.
Oh yeah.
But that's just what it is, right? So you can say dodge whatever, but do you feel like you could beat them, like straight up? If you don't feel like it, and then you're not choosing a queue with them, when you draw your own conclusion.
Interesting. Let me do this.
And 2377 is the only kingdom that could stand up to him right now, right? I think they I personally think they have a better shot than they give themselves credit for, but I don't think they're confident.
I think a KVK against 2377 would be crazy. Like, I think those are like 960, 2377 are the two kingdoms with the most momentum right now.
And 2377 especially, they're battle tested.
Yeah.
Right. Like they're right. Whereas like if you have a kingdom that go a long time without fighting a real KVK, I can name names, and then get into a hard, tough one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That'd be absolutely insane. And I'm gonna be milking the fuck out of that KVK if it ever happens. Content, bro. I'm still not done with 2489. I gotta make a video about.
Nah, I feel like you already missed your window, man. Like.
Nah, the KVK is ending. I'm gonna go open up my stuff in the video, and then I show like the rankings at the end, and then I'm gonna. And then the other video is gonna be talking about my marches and how they performed. So that's gonna be in my last two videos of that KVK. What's my KP now? I only gained like 2 billion KP, so I'm at 19 bill. I think you guys are gonna pass me here.
Yar's pulling away, dude.
Yeah, Yar's Yar. Like, you know, I'm only Ploto. That's all I could say. You know, I'm only one man. I can't control like what I can't control. Gino said we're gonna catch Ploto. Probably. I'm surprised you guys haven't already, actually, in this KVK. You can see Gino X Wolfie X BP in this murder ball right now. How much KP are you guys at?
I think Gino's at like 1.7. This zone just opened.
How about overall KP?
I'm asking.
I'm trying to click and find them. There's too many marches here. Oh wait, I clicked on him. He's at 17.9. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna, you guys are definitely gonna pass me. 100%.
He'll pass you, yeah, for sure.
You have a whole week to play it. You could cheeseburger with one march for a week and you get 1 billion KP.
Yeah, especially with like the amount of numbers when you're fighting again.
You guys are, I mean, this KVK looks absolutely like super fun to play. So,
Orleans is fun, man. I like Orleans.
It's fun when you get the fights. Your allies, on the other hand, I don't know if they're having too much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like when you guys cook the Diplo. I saw the map. I'm like, yeah, well, why do you guys do this? You guys are so cooked. But
no. With so the blue camp, which is like locked out right now, like trying to push in. We originally were just like, hey, our priority is to get fights, you know, so we're willing to take a 2v4 to see if anyone want to take a 2v4 with us. And they are like, hey, we'll do it. And then everyone else is like, no, like, we're not doing that. Like, you know, if you do that, we're going to sit out. I'm like, okay, well, what do you guys want? And then essentially they're like, we're going to propose certain stuff. We're just going to vote on it. So it was just like proposals. And then like everyone just had the same vote. And this is what was voted on.
oh, so you guys getting cooked was voted on?
Yeah, like we didn't like we were. I mean, I'll be honest. If we ended up taking that 2v4, I think our chances of losing was probably like 60, 65, 70%.
I'm surprised they didn't want the 2v4. What? They were gonna sit out? What does that mean? Like
no, people are threatening to sit out. Like Brittany was like, no, like we're gonna sit out. Like, I'm like, oh shit, well, because our whole thing was like, if we got another KVK with no fighting, we will, you know, be like one of the few kingdoms that gets 2 stars in their first 2 KVKs and then dies. Like I was worried we would die. We got no fighting.
Okay, so you guys are alive and well, obviously. So
well, people are satisfied now. I think people are like,
this fight, yeah.
Yeah, so we're like, you know, we want to set up where we have the most fight, and then and that's just what it ended up. Like honestly, I was also worried like they were just gonna avoid it, kind of like last KVK and just the other zone. But I would much rather get 3v1 than to get nothing.
There you go. I mean, it's looking like you guys are having some fun over here. So why LaMarche did you guys want to 2v4 with? Like, is LaMarche good or?
So beforehand, right? Again, you just don't know until you see him in action, and I think there's some underlying metrics that we don't look at that you can actually do when you're scanning kingdoms and stuff to determine how good you think they are beyond just KP. But we did think either LaMarche or Bourbon, the Green Camp we're fighting, are probably the two strongest camps. Right, so Bourbon, I think there's no chance we're going to ally with him. Like, people actually would just sit out. They just feel it's unfair. And LaMarche offered, and we're like, okay, you know, like we'll definitely get fighting. We can't get more than 2v1, right? Because LaMarche is right next to us. So essentially, we 2v4, and each one of us would take a 1v2 in this zone. But I don't know, the other camps didn't want it.
Okay. So technically, you guys are versing the second and third camp, strongest camps right now.
No, the third one is locked out right now.
Yeah. Like they
But
will be coming into the zone, and eventually
like
fighting you guys.
Yeah, though, or we're gonna be trying to defend on two fronts. So
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, it's just like so we just tend to want to focus on spend and gold chests, right, and tech, right? But like the great equalizer is actually numbers. Right, like if you have numbers on the field, it's very uncommon when you have like a much bigger ball, and then you lose, unless the quality is just too far off, right? But if the quality is like even like okay, like you could have someone that's like 30% stronger than you, but if you have a lot more numbers, even though with the way the mechanics work, right, when you're surrounding and stuff, when you have a lot more marches, each one of those marches is actually taking the damage or spreading out the damage. You could equalize that way, which is why I talked about trying to fill up a lot more of your alliance earlier.
Yeah.
Because like those are free spots, you know. Like, why aren't you using them? If you could recruit, like, you should definitely use them. I think it's a huge mistake on 2489's part. You know, like why would you go into a KVK without a full alliance for a kingdom of your profile?
So, relating that to 3092, are you guys trying to fill up your alliance for this migration, or?
So that's the other thing, right? How do you fill up your alliance, but then not construct your kingdom in a way where you're either in a KVK where Lilith will screw you or the Diplo will screw you. So you have to. Then that's where the GM part comes in, right? Like for example, let's just say the Lakers, right? Well, not so much now, but just because they have more money than anyone else, they can just throw it around. Doesn't mean they're just going to blow all of their money on like 3 stars and then have no bench, right? Those teams don't win. You have to construct. You have to think about it from like a salary cap standpoint, so you can actually construct your team for your kingdom to be competitive and win KVKs.
Interesting.
And I think a lot of the ways kingdoms are trying to construct right now, they're constructing it in a way where they might get a lot of KP in a KVK, but they're actually way more likely to lose. Like before Diplo even starts, because of how they're constructed.
Interesting. You're saying like a bunch of people are trying to trade for Westbrook when they should have kept their bench. I see.
Well, yeah, right, and that's where, like, you know, you ever seen that movie Moneyball?
No.
Well, it's a good movie, but like when it comes to sports, right? Like analytics is a huge thing now, and like one thing they use to project is how much win share a player is added to the team.
Yeah.
Right. So you can literally figure out, okay, this player is worth like this many wins, or this player is worth like this much value, right? And if you get a bunch of high value players, and let's just say it's 80 on 80, and your players are more high value than other ones, and it's not just KP, right? There's other stuff you have to factor in, right? Well, you already constructed your kingdom better than someone else, but what if it's like 120 on it, and then you also have like more like high value players? Right now, like in a seed, and I don't want to like start getting into the details, but with every seeding, right, like super amp, low amp, A, like, and then like B and below, you can construct your kingdom in a way, in my opinion, where even from a matchmaking standpoint, you won't get screwed over, and then you'll also have a certain amount of leverage in Diplo where you won't get screwed over, right? You still have to perform, but at least from the way the kingdom's constructed, your chances of being in competitive fights and actually winning and being one of the main kingdoms, like carrying it, like chance to get the star, is a lot higher, right? So I would say, like, if there's a recruiting message for 3092, I think there's like maybe a few kingdoms doing that. I would say less than 5, and then I would say we're one of them that actively thinks about stuff like this, and it goes beyond just what it looks like on the surface.
There you go. I guess it's interesting, like, you could look at it as a salary cap or whatever, and if you go over the salary cap, then you kind of promote yourself to, for example, the minor leagues to the major leagues, right? Where, like, oh, because you have this amount of salary, you're now going to be fighting against...
Right, so the question for you is, what do you think the salary cap is? Right? How are we measuring that right now? And it's actually very obvious once I say it.
But you're not going to get the secret sauce. I see. All right. There you go. Hey, Schmuck called you smart, so...
Oh, thanks, Schmuck.
King Schmuck called you smart. You're smart. But yeah, I mean...
King Schmuck has an uncanny ability to make very interesting videos.
Yeah, drama videos. There you go. Back
Yeah, but the drama videos, but a lot of people try to make drama videos, but...
Oh no, yeah, the way that it's presented is good.
Yeah, it's like telling a story, right? Like even like the music makes it a little bit more juicy. Like it's appreciated, like Oppo, I think is the best streamer in Rock, right? But it's like it's like the way his emotions just flip from one to another, and it's like he's like almost like really feeling it in the moment, like that makes it very entertaining, right? And it's like there's like a unique talent you almost have to be able to. Oh my god, I was just marching without following the markers.
I think King Schmuck used to be news anchor, said Bile.
Oh yeah. I don't know, there's a talent there.
There you go.
Hey Schmuck, how about 3092? Where I think it's inevitable that we're gonna end up being another kingdom full of YouTubers.
Is that your invite for Schmuck to join 3092?
Yeah,
And Bile at the same time, might as well. Bile's here too. I think he just migrated.
Yeah, Bile? He might have. I tried to recruit him.
I know he put like a post out that he's looking for Kingdom. I don't know if he found it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
2 weeks ago, I'm looking for a new KD, looking for a competitive high A or high B seed KD. I'm looking to migrate in the middle of March 2025.
That's Bile?
Yeah.
Oh. Middle of March, he said?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Our migration opens, I want to say end of February or beginning of March.
There you go. What's the requirements for 3092?
I mean, a lot of it depends on your account age, and then kind of like what we talked about earlier, right? So like, can you add value? So from like, there's ways to look at that, but
KVK chat and
it's hard to just say, oh, you have to have this or this or this, but ideally you're super active. Obviously we'll prefer spenders, and if you're not a spender, then your activity has to be through the roof. If you're like really good at certain things like territory or something, like it's just figuring out how to get players that you feel like can add value.
What is this KVK chat? Are we looking at Big Kane's KVK in 1981?
Big Kane?
Yeah.
What are you talking
I
about?
think his KVK just came out. The 1981 KVK.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, he already knows his matchmaking.
Yeah, they made allies already.
Oh.
Apparently, it's 1175 and 1718, 1981, 3355 versus 1903, 1020, 3310, and 1879.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. The high A seeds.
But the KP is like pretty imbalanced, where one side, like Big Kane side, has 4 trillion, and
Yeah.
who they're versing has 2.8 trillion.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
4 to 2.8.
Yeah. That's why Box is saying
Remember-
1718, 1175 in the same camp is crazy.
Remember how you were saying the betrayal thing?
Yeah.
All I gotta say, man, one of the worst things you could do is to lose to a kingdom with much lower KP than you, or lose to a side. That looks really bad, right? Don't
Oh,
do it.
true.
Don't choke.
They also have less power. They have less KP and less power.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
alright.
ignoring
Sure.
markers? Question mark? Said you know.
No. What are you talking about? I'm right in the middle of this ball, getting sandwiched with everyone else.
Getting sandwiched with.
Getting
everybody
getting
else.
Diddy. You see our coalition names?
Oh,
It's Diddy and it's Egg.
no. Oh yeah. That seems to be the word of for you guys nowadays. I feel like I'm gonna.
Getting Diddy.
Yeah. Kane side has Mimi. Yeah. 1175 is Mimi.
So I guess it was I haven't heard anything about 1175 in a while.
Yeah, Mimi.
Is Mimi still playing?
I guess so. She has an
Okay.
account still. So.
I used to I don't know how I feel now, but I was like the last kingdom I want to see on a map, KVK map, would be 1175. Because I think they started the like threatening to sit out and then actually extending out a KVK thing. They were the first like big kingdom I knew that did that. And then after that I saw it happen a lot more. And it's just like, well, if your matchmaking is revealed and you have a kingdom that's like notorious for like sending out KVKs, that would make sense, right? But then having experienced that last Diplo in 2268, it also made me realize, well, there's also like kingdoms where we're there on the KVK map. Like a lot more kingdoms seem to sit out when that kingdom is on the KVK map, right? So I guess there's two sides to every story. But I used to, I would say, like give 1175 a lot more shit for sending out. But having experienced like some just like cooked Diplo where they just do shady shit from before,
Mm-hmm.
and then they queue up together and they pre-allocate all that shit, and then they just dictate how the terms go, and it's like really frustrating. And it's like the only thing you can do to punish them is to sit out. Like I get the mindset. I still don't think you should do it. I still don't think you should do it. But I guess I have
More empathy.
empathy, or like I could see why like you were driven to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Ian from 1903 said, "How do you know that? The Diplo?" That'd be crazy if someone learned about their KVK's Diplo from my stream when I just found it on a random chat. I don't know if it's true, man. I don't know if it's true. But
I don't know if it's true, dude. They usually Kane will release a video when it's official.
1175 and 1718 are in the same camp, so people are saying that camp is broke because they have like a solid
There's got to be some kind of explanation or reason for that.
The matchmaking's not even released, so how did they get the screenshot? What is it? I'll show you. I'll show you what I saw. I saw this. Oh wait, actually, let's watch this flag burn first. I'm not even watching the KVK at this point, but you guys are burning the flag. Are you swarming it? Are you there?
When I'm next to it. Let's see. No, we're not swarming it.
Damn. I mean, I saw you guys swarming forts in that zone 5. I'm like, y'all are gonna be so burnt out by the time you get into zone 6.
Oh, dude. I think some people regret dropping so much power early.
Yeah, nah. That was the problem with 68 as well. That people would like zero themselves the player's zone, and then after that, like when you actually need it. And the thing is, Orleans, like this is when you have the extra auxiliary skill, so your marches are actually like way stronger. But it looks like you guys did swarm it down. You were able to burn it, so that's the first flag of the zone burnt. It's huge.
Yeah, I think we're in the same boat, right? I've never gone above, I think, like 91 mil power.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're a lot more selective with
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Just like drop power, you know. If we need it, I'll swarm. I'm not gonna just do it like just the what is it called like ego swarm or something. Try swarm, just ego. It's like just because you're like frustrated, you want to send a message in zone 5.
Well, let me show the matchup screenshot that I got. Chat, I don't know where
in chat or on the screen. Let's see.
I got this. I don't know where they got this from, so I don't know if that's real or fake.
Oh, this is the chat. Let's see.
I think that's the screenshot that I got.
Wait, what chat is this? Not this channel, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I just found it in a chat.
No, I can't. Are you doing it on the screen or the chat?
Oh no, I showed it on screen.
Oh, okay.
Apparently someone calculated the match. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the KVK is. If that's your KVK.
Yeah, but how? Okay, even if that's a match, how do you already determine that's going to be the Diplo situation?
I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
Yo, people be pre-moving in Rise of Kingdoms like it's
never mind the match. Like you're already.
We already got
what the Diplo
got the
be.
camps.
Yeah,
they already got the Diplo done, bro. I don't know. I actually thought like this was already a done deal when I saw it, the way people talked about it. So
I was gonna like DM Kane, but like, dude, you're giving me shit about our Diplo.
Your Diplo's great. I don't know that. We'll see.
We didn't even do this. We wanted
to
to do
Diplo beforehand, apparently.
No, I thought you could just select your camp.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's you select your camp, right? Wait, we did tides. No, we did stratagems.
I've never personally played tides, so.
No, yeah, that was stratagem.
Let's be honest, there's no way 92 is holding a 1v3 break. Ooh, there you go.
Whoa. Who said that?
Romaine. Say Romaine.
It'll be hard.
It will be hard. It will be tough.
It'll be 1v3. These guys are gonna come in. The other guys are gonna come in like 2 days.
Will it be impossible though? I don't think it'll be impossible.
So it depends on how many hours of the day we put in the field, right? Because if it's a fort, like if we could win field at least like half the time.
All I'm saying, you guys got to keep the activity up, or else it's gonna be tough. What's the plan for the? Honestly, what's the plan for these forts in the back over here? They're gonna like everyone come down here, burn the flags, rebuild the fort. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
We'll see.
That's what 960. That's what 960 used to do to us. Or is it 2049? I forget. We're getting bullied by some big kingdom. And then like we'd be like 1 hour away from burning the fort. They'd all get online, come to our side, and then delete the fort, rebuild it, and then all our progress was just gone in 3 hours. So, I don't know.
We have to. I mean, it's not a secret, right? Priority 1, get a hold on to a pass in the King's Land.
Yeah.
Because then we'll have 3 out of the 4 passes. You feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
If we do lose the pass, stay in the zone, right? If you can stay in the zone, well, at least like it's a 2v2 for them going in, and then you just kind of have to try to backdoor it. But if we get pushed out of this zone, that's when it gets a little dicey.
It's tough because I get you guys want to keep the 1v2 here and like just like kind of pretend the other camp doesn't exist, but I think overall long term it'll be a lot easier for you guys this KVK in this zone if you keep it isolated 1v1 and then 1v2 versus a 1v3 altogether, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we could hold on, but that's why we want that fort down, so we can kind of choose which side we fight. But at some point, if they're just constantly pushing from both sides, you just have to choose one side, and then I don't know.
Just put Panther in an island with his Jan so that the fort doesn't free burn. That's how we get Panther. That's how we get Panther to not Caspian KP. He's gonna get his Jan Heraclius in the fort with a bunch of farm accounts and stay there the rest of the KP camp.
Yeah, like honestly, if it was just one front too, it would be a lot easier. But you have to deal with 2 fronts. They definitely have a huge numbers advantage.
Are the passes semi-protected actually? I don't know. No, they just fully
no,
open.
they're not. No. You could, yeah.
So you could literally just like, if you won this zone hard enough, you could just literally invade zone 5.
Lock them back. No, there's no way There's no way we're gonna win this zone.
Sabotage and Max Tab Garrison. Isn't he a rally?
Yeah.
He's gonna be pretty strong.
Oh, by the way, don't run Cho on your city.
Why?
Because well, it's fine. Like if you have like some support, right? If you're just taking a rally, but if you're like off territory in prison, once the rally gets you low, right, and you get swarmed, that healing wrecks you. It fills
who had it? Who had Cho on their wall?
I can't say who, but I saw it in action, and it does great, right, in flags and forts. But on a city, it was doing great until it got lower, and then and then once it's like taking the swarms and it's like healing, it racks up the subs.
Was it Panther? Was it Panther?
No. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see that. I didn't see it happening like that. That just because Cho is so like anti-swarm. But when you're low, it doesn't matter. It was bad.
Yeah. It's like back in the day, people were running Richard in their wall.
Richard?
Like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, well, I thought because Richard, right? Like he's just
only healing
and he heals, right? So I thought like maybe Cho would maybe equalize that a little bit because he brings a lot more to the table than that. But no, dude, don't run Cho on your city wall. So my plan was actually to run Hera Cho on my city wall. I'm just gonna have Hera Lapu Lapu now.
Damn, you maxed in the Lapu Lapu, huh?
Well, slowly.
I mean, if we're versing 2377 and Mr. Hope and Wadline are swarming,
you have enough for Lapu Lapu, right?
Gold heads, yeah.
Yeah, you should. I don't know how many of those conversion stones you have. You should look into just having a tercio set. That's that new formation for a city only.
Yeah.
And when basically all your stats
Apply to every troop type.
apply to everything.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's broken good. If that thing was like, for example, like allowed to be in a flag, right? It's like probably like twice as strong as any other formation you could pick for a city garrison.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just convert over because you literally just have to have 3 random stats. So I literally maxed here up, built a set of that, and I felt a lot more comfortable random TPing around. And then if I had Lapu, and I would still get wrecked by Mr. Hope online, but I would definitely feel a lot more comfortable.
Interesting. I do have a leadership set as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like equipment?
Yeah.
When did this happen? What?
That's my 7th set, bro. That's my 7th set.
But when did you craft this? Like, this is more recent, right?
This was, I was still in 68 when I crafted it.
Oh.
Yeah, I crafted it because the whole rationale was for the 7th March, I'm gonna run a 2-2-2 setup no matter what, and then the 7th March could be flex. So
yeah, and it should be Kaz right now, and you can flex it onto your city garrison.
Yeah. And then if I want to run a siege march, I could run it. I put it on that too. So
yeah, and you're just like, because like even if you're max teching, right, for half the fighting during a KVK, you're not gonna have your 7th March.
yeah.
I feel like the best way to go is leadership. It's just versatile. It makes a lot more sense.
All right, thank you. There you go. Validating my crafts. We'll take it. I didn't crit anything on that set, but it's all good.
All right.
That was like.
Now you just need to get a tercio.
Yeah. Gotta get I think I crafted that.
Most people, like when I'm like coaching them for account and stuff, they'll have like a uplifting. It's a common description, or like a sentries. So uplifting, I think you do more normal damage every like 10 seconds or 8 seconds or something, and you can get up to like straight up like 5% more normal damage after 50 seconds, I think. Right, so that's very, very good for a common description, and it's useless in the field, right? So if you have one of those around, it's like 1 conversion stone to switch over to tercio. Sentries, I think you take 2% less damage in a garrison, and it's also common. So like stuff like that you're not going to use in the field, like. But if you're actually a garrison commander, you probably want something better. But it's like perfect for city garrison.
Yeah, I crafted it 4 months ago before we got destroyed in Alliance Invictus.
Oh god. I still have PTSD, man.
Yeah,
from
pass openings.
I like it's just like this like unsettling feeling. Like, what if something goes wrong, and like you don't even have a chance. Like I don't know, man. it's real.
Yeah, no, it's. I think that's fair. I think it's even more so when you're leadership. But like as a member in 960, I'm like, they got whatever.
Oh yeah,
right?
I mean.
But like when you're leadership, especially in like a lower seed KD, and with campmates, you never know what could happen.
But that's why like I was like, let me hop my voice in a little bit, because they were like, oh, we need you to drop a 4 and like do coalition stuff. I'm like, there's no way. There's too much.
Oh, we're literally on top of your city right now. Well, that's fun. How much power are you at? 87? Oh, you still it's a little chunky. Oh my gosh. The people beside you, 78 million power, 69 million power.
We're
83, 60 million power. Y'all are low, bruh.
We're lean. We're lean.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to put it.
We're lean. Dude, this is a lot of numbers. Should be.
How are we doing in the speed up and resources? Do you think you're gonna run out this KVK, or do you think you're good?
I have like 1,800 days. Seeds. Resources, you could just keep manifesting if you have to.
Oh yeah, keep manifesting.
Yeah, that should be good. Or if I run out, I think I'll be maybe like close to 5 bill. KP. I doubt I'll run out.
Damn. 5 bill KP for the KP is crazy. That'd be more than I.
No. If I run out,
Light Fever said, "Tell the story again. I remember there being a huge fuss about the pass opening in that KVK, but I wasn't there to see it." Okay. Do we want to talk about the past traumas fan?
Oh god. Yeah, no, tell him because it was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before or
Bus
since.
driver. Yeah. I said Panther because Panther commented in the chat saying we're mean. But yeah, Bus and that pass opening. Let's. Wait, I recorded it actually. I have it on stream.
My role for that pass opening was to drop a fort, and I just had to watch forts like pop up right where I was supposed to drop it over and over. But the actual pass one was pretty jacked. You could tell it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh god.
Let's see. I have the clip right here. So we were doing okay. Like the pass was almost done. Like we were doing okay. We had the main swarmers on. And then there's this one guy.
He like timed it perfectly too.
Let's see. And then you just randomly see a Sepia start hitting the pass.
Yeah, he just like marched up. I think he probably had like less than a bill KP, right?
He had
like
56 million KP, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and like did someone pay him? Because the timing was almost too perfect.
It was Sepia with Charles. Swarm in the pass. And it delayed our pass. It delayed the pass speed from being taken for like a good 30 seconds to a minute. But realistically, that's all you need.
Yeah, they just like fort drop everywhere we wanted to drop, and then we were just
played the black and white music, and they blocked all of our what do you call it? Pass or mountain hops. And from there, I mean, we would have lost that zone anyways, I think, with how we were. But kind of put the nail in the coffin.
I think we would have at least like had a entrance into King's Hand. I don't think we would have gotten this. But it completely killed the morale. I don't know. And from the outside, it probably like, I don't think you could look more incompetent than that. And it really was. It was just like one guy that just, I don't know.
But yeah, I think it also was like we built their flag so slow out of that pass as well. I don't know what happened, but I feel like we didn't have a single builder on the build team. So, I mean, a lot of things contributed to us losing that KVK, but the pass was kind of like the first domino that fell, and then all the other.
Well, because up to that point, right? Like our ally had just like tossed them around in the first zone for like 2 days, and then we were winning the altars. We're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it went from like, okay, like I think we have like at least a decent shot to. I think this is the most incompetent thing we've ever done.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I usually like do pass opening streams for like a good 10-12 hours. But that stream was 5 hours. I was like, all right, well.
I can't believe you streamed for 5 hours. That was like being a voice for that was like miserable.
Yeah.
You can't log off, right? So you just have to keep like.
I don't think it was a sabotage. I think it was just a player that, like a new player that just.
Scipio Martel.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I don't know the player. It's from our campmate, right? So.
Yeah, it's from our campmate, and but like he marched in at the perfect time, right when our marches were pulling off to switch. And then like the pass was low enough so it couldn't kill him. Or did they kill him? I don't remember now.
No, they kicked them out of the alliance as well. So I don't know. It is what it is.
lesson learned. I
Goose
guess.
Toby said, "Chat, is it worth playing this KVK?"
Orleans or like specifically like the one we're in? I would say yes to both.
I don't know,
If
Goose.
you like a lot of open field fighting, then yes. If you like open field fighting when you're fighting a lot of numbers, but your marchers are generally higher quality than who you're fighting, so you're going to trade really positive, fighting into a lot of numbers, then yes.
That's pretty crazy.
Are you looking at the video?
Yeah, no, I was just reading. Need a chef to cook for you. Black Panther said, "Not for you, Goose. YDP, need a chef to cook for you."
Nah, Toby, you're always welcome, dude. Don't listen to the Panther. He's just a hater.
It was a rough KVK. That was I mean, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably would have quit Rise of Kingdoms after that one, bro. Like that was cooked.
Dude.
That was cooked.
I don't know if you felt this. I literally felt a little embarrassed to like stream or make videos for a bit.
I didn't make a recap of
Yeah,
it.
like what do you even say or do? You know, like which one? Just like I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, it's tough. What, from a leadership perspective, what's more likely to retain kingdoms, fights or winning a KVK?
I would actually say, I mean, it's more like hope, right?
Oh wow.
So
Answer number 3.
so, so if you get a lot of fights, right, and it's promising, okay, and because like, you know, people in the kingdom, they know what you're fighting into, right? So like if you get into like a hypothetical KVK matchup, like what Big Kane's trying to cook up because he likes to cook Diplo, no, I'm just kidding, right? And then like you had a hard fought like loss, like people understand, right? But like if you have like a lot of fighting, but you're just constantly in KVKs where like you should win anyways, and it's kind of boring, and then you know like you keep getting autarchs and stuff, but you don't feel like you're getting that there's just and what's going to happen the next KVK is your kingdom leadership probably going to do the same thing again, right? And then they're like, oh, we're going to max skip because we need to sit out for OL, right? And the last 2 KVKs or like cook Diplo where you didn't really get that like that sense of like, you know, we could lose, we could win, you know, like, can we actually like out strategize, out grind the other people, like, yeah, and then it makes sense for you to leave, right? And then in that case, the scenario I just named, like technically your kingdom had fights and wins, right? But some of those kingdoms with those profiles are actually dying, right?
It's all about hope. It's all about perception. I think that's also with migration as well, right? Where a lot of migration is momentum based. A lot of Rise games are momentum based.
Oh yeah,
so.
for sure. So when people are looking for kingdoms, right? They're actually one of the things they care the most about is stability, because it's just kingdoms are so volatile nowadays, like from like being on top of the world to just like dead, like 24-29, right?
Yeah.
On top of the world to gone 2 KVKs. So if a kingdom like that can essentially like disappear in 2 KVKs, like which kingdom is really safe? Right, so if you could give people a sense of stability, like I think that's really important. And then, you know, the usual like trying to chase gold chests and all that stuff. But usually like people that are looking for stuff like that, they're not even really worth, like they don't perform. either, right? It's not like someone's like a gold chest chaser, but then they're also like super valuable.
Hiro said it's more to do with how you lose, and
how you win too. Yeah.
how you win. Yeah, it's all about the journey of how you get to a place rather than just the place that you get to.
Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, I am not like. There's like a group of us, right? That all like kind of talk about stuff and end up like deciding stuff together, right? But like if my kingdom ever betrayed, which just did some of the stuff that I'm talking about, I would either quit the game or leave the kingdom. Because like it for me it's very important that like I just don't want to be involved with that, like have be in a kingdom where like there's a culture of doing stuff like that.
$24-29 was also really drastic. Losing your leader after a double loss is rough. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they lost their leader after the second loss. I think a lot of the players just were like, but by the way, a lot of them went to 960, right? And as leadership, when you're used to a certain level and then you lose like a huge chunk of your big players, right? Like where's there has to be something that tethers you to the kingdom that has you like want to like keep going and try to rebuild it, right? And the leadership burnout is real, right? And it's very enticing when there's like another group already that they seem to be doing a good job, and they extend you an invite, and then you can just kind of be like a regular member. You don't have to deal with all this stuff. You just get told what to do, right? You show up, do your part, and you can kind of enjoy just playing the game, building your account, right? That's very enticing.
If you said no, bro, 29 did lose leadership. Their king retired after Orleans KVK. Yeah, 24, 29 king quit. And then I guess after that, that's when people started migrating out. So.
Wait, I thought Fadi was a king. Is he not the king?
I think he might have been part of the leadership group, but.
Oh, but he's not the king. I mean, Panther would know better than me. I thought he was a king, but maybe not.
Gorilla said BP should join the stream. I mean, he has access to the stream. He literally joined the call last time to get bus driver onto the main chat.
Yeah, he just came in here. He's like, hey, get off this chat now. Like, come over. So.
Yo, Sean with the 12 months, by the way. GG's in the chat and deep for Sean. Greatly appreciated. We never got to play Northgard, by the way. Cortex got me to buy Northgard, and he was destroying me in games, and then that's it. So hopefully we'll play one day though. Both for high.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Electro King's in here too. We got Boba, we got a grill, we got a bunch.
Isn't Electro King the guy that makes like the graphics and stuff?
Yeah, he is. He's a graphics guy.
Graphics god, dang.
Yeah, that's what people call him.
Oh, you see the new thing with DeepSeek, the Chinese AI stuff?
Nah, what's that?
Oh, you haven't been following it? So
I know it's like ChatGPT. It's like as good as GPT Premium, but it's free.
Yeah, so China released the shit 2 or 3 days ago, and it crashed like tech stocks and like crypto went like basically the whole stock market.
Yeah, like Nvidia's down though.
Right, Nvidia, and you know they were a huge part of I think the. Are they part of the Russell 3? What, anyways, but it's crazy because it's just better. It's better. It's like free, and you know they're probably like stealing your info somehow. But
the video went from 142 to 124.
Yeah. DeepSeek. Every time I hear that name, I think of Gino, because the joke right now is that Gino reminds people of the Deep from The Boys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You watched it. Oh, you never seen The Boys?
The Voice? Nah, bro. I'm like so bad with my cultural references because I didn't have TV.
Actually, I don't see you as a Boys fan. You even know what the show's about?
The Voice?
The Boys. The Boys.
The Boys? No, I've never heard of The Boys. I thought you were talking about The Boys.
No. It's a show about like superheroes, but they're like all fucked up and like really corrupt. And it's like the show's pretty crazy because they do a lot of stuff like shock values, like real like gory and crazy stuff.
Oh.
Then there's essentially the Aquaman of The Boys. His name's the Deep.
And he looks like Gino?
He looks kind of like whatever you think like Gino. It's just like we've been calling him the Deep for like a week or two, and it's like every time I hear Deep Seek, I just think of Gino.
There you go. Ploto's uncultured.
Bro, why this guy hating on my boy Gino, bro?
Oh, there you go. VP did join the call.
I was just explaining what was going on with The Boys, man.
Yo, bro, this guy's yapping, bro, and he's like behind, bro. He's not even on the like top 35 of like kill event, bro.
Whoa, chill.
That's crazy.
Wait, let me look this up.
Man, I remember when I used to be second place.
I'm 19. Get out of here. I'm 19. Chill.
I remember when I
35.
used to be up there, and then now I'm in this fucking 960 KVK. I'm 200th place. Like,
Yeah, you got the-
bro, you know, listen, bro, I manifested top 2 in kill event, bro. It's
Manifest.
I thought
That's
you were working.
crazy.
Are you done work now?
He's done.
Oh, you're done, bro.
bro, so there's no such thing as like me working diligently, though. That's the thing. Me and diligent go together.
Sounds about right.
Hi, VP. What do you think of this KVK?
Yeah.
You guys cooked or you guys cooking?
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. We is cooked, bro. We need food. We need like money. Help us, please. Send money my way at hashtag BP3092 on Discord or at PayPal. I take EBT as well. Any form of payment. Help, please.
I'm not lie,
We need help.
their field is stronger than I was expecting. I think they just have way more numbers than us right now.
Really? I expected you guys to
Bro.
be cooked, and you guys are actually on the field.
Bro,
I thought
bro,
you guys would be like cheeseburgering.
No, come on, dude.
Nah, bro, it's not the time yet. Just give it a couple hours.
Don't worry. When we're cheeseburgering, you're gonna see Arthur Phillip with Alex's instant proc as a second skill, and the William instant proc as a third skill, and then you have Phillips.
God. Wait,
then you
wait,
still have the
that's actually
Bro,
cool.
Attila too.
That's actually.
And then you still have the combo attack from Arthur. So you could like every time you do
Combo
a basic
attack from
attack, you
Arthur,
have
you got the. What doesn't
Yeah.
Philip have a proc too?
yeah, exactly. So you have 4 chances at an instant proc every basic attack.
Oh man, I want to be cheese. I want to start cheeseburgering.
That's
One
what-
hit yellow, go back to the city, bro.
That's a cheeseburger you're gonna see, and we're doing that.
You gotta make that into a video or like stream that shit. 'Cause that's crazy. I mean, you guys will have
The
a good
guy?
time. So you will have the
Jeansy,
opportunity to cheeseburger.
Oh my god. Yeah, Jeansy that went on a fighter.
Bro,
Farm
tonight.
Fighter.
Watch
Yeah.
it.
He's running out. He's running Alex and Williams instant proc right now.
Who said invite FUT to teach 390 to cheeseburger meta? 'Cause, yeah, 2049, like they had some pretty crazy cheeseburgers out there, not gonna lie. So
Hey, Panther, go send
Yo,
Foot
listen.
an invite.
Bro, listen.
Extend the invite.
I mean, listen. There was a point of time we were the cheeseburger kingdom. Okay. We could reinvent
I
ourselves.
wasn't judging 2049 at all. I was like, yeah, I've been there actually. I have cheeseburger 960.
Actually, there was that one night, I forgot when it was, where we were like looking through your old videos, and you literally had a whole stream where you're cheeseburgering with like XY Nevsky, I think.
Yeah.
Was
No,
that against 960 or?
The XY Nevsky I think was against 1664.
Hey, you're pretty good at cheeseburgering.
I was. That's how I got my KP.
Rage cycling, rage dumping on other people.
Bro, this. Yeah, bro. Rate. What is it called?
Rage transfer, whatever you call it.
Skill cycle. No, all you do is like say skill cycle on BC on repeat. You skill cycle and you walk away, bro. You know what's crazy, Bus? These whirlies today, bro. They slacking, bro. How come they don't have blue or green?
Yeah, because I was confusing
Why they
the
have
shit out.
numbers, bro?
Oh my god,
Apparently
dude.
Arthur Luce is the cheeseburger march though. Is it better than Arthur Phillip, you think?
No, it's way better. It's by far the best March in the game. But we don't have artifacts as KVK.
Oh, you know, artifacts. Oh.
Yeah, Arthur Luce is by far the best March in the game.
Yeah, bro. We don't use peasant skills, bro. We use 3 skills. 1 skill is for broke people, bro. That's
So you
crazy.
could double cheeseburger with like
Yeah.
Arthur Phillip
yeah.
plus like
Luce
Luce
Alex, yeah.
with Alex.
Yeah.
Just run the double cheeseburger gambit. And
And you run like a Philip Cicadas, like the counter attack shit, like the counter attack damage one. I think
bro,
it's
if you're
second
running
or
3
third
marches
skill,
to
bro.
cheeseburger, you might as well just open field, man. Like you might as well just run it open field.
Nah, bro. Listen. It's doable.
This guy said listen and he went silent. Like what am I supposed
Nah,
to
he always
listen?
does that, dude.
He says listen.
He'll like, okay,
He says
all
listen.
right,
He
let
has
me
to,
tell you-
yes, he has to buffer. He has to think a little bit. So
Yeah,
like,
let me tell you the story, and then like in the middle of telling the story, right before he starts, he'll just like disappear.
oh man. Yo, Bus, are you gonna join the Civ 7?
Bro.
The Civ 7 lobby.
I've never. The last Civ I played was like Civ 3 or 4, dude.
Oh, Boss isn't qualified.
Yo, Civ 7
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa.
low key. It's gonna be fire.
What? Okay, what
like,
makes
like,
what makes
bro? If I had to
Civilization
rate
so fun?
Boss's skill,
Wait, what are you saying? What are you saying, Bus?
bro,
Oh, he's gonna rate my skill. Let him do it.
bro,
Wait.
if we have to rate Boss's skill, like obviously he's like 47th in KP and kill event.
You're
Like,
making up
see
random.
right there, bro.
Hey, you're making random numbers up. You
Yeah.
don't even know where I'm at.
And listen to this. We can't trust him to do a flag, bro.
Oh,
Like forget about Fort.
I-
You think he knows how to?
Give me the T.
You know,
you
you
Wapping the
think he
Bus's
knows how to
flag.
drop cities, bro?
I'll give it could have been worse than me dropping flags though.
Nah, you
It's
were,
just- it's just-
bro. I knew you trying to go to. Listen, bro. I knew you were going to 960 on that day when we were fighting 960, and you dropped the flag on their face, bro. I knew it. Fucking traitor, bro.
Bro, that was like
I-
2 years ago. What are you talking about? That's
It was
actually
already
2 years
planned
ago.
in
I knew it.
I was a 960
Bro,
spy
I knew it
from
from
then
that
on.
day onward.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
This guy sabotaged us on purpose, bro. The whole kingdom got
Wait,
sabotaged.
wait,
by
wait.
Ploto,
What
bro,
happened to
just so
his?
you could
What
go
happened to his
960.
flag? What happened to his flag?
Nah, like they would make me. The thing about 2268, the reason why we're cooked is that the only time they'd ask me to do anything leadership related would be on stream dropping flags.
Oh, actually, anyone from 960's watching, Plato's a really good war lead. He just tries to hide it.
Oh god.
You should definitely give him, make him do it and test him out. He's really good.
Nah, they already have.
He's a very good war lead.
Oh,
If
they
you ever
got-
need a war lead,
They already got their boys. You know.
They got, yeah, they got. I don't know if Moo still plays, or whatever her name was. It was I think I forgot her name. Moo, him.
Oh,
Bro, what was it? KVK 960 versus 93. 960 versus the one they were allied with 605.
okay. Yeah.
Mo, there you go. Thank you, Milk. Yeah, they were like good, bro, good, crazy good.
Nah, we didn't have a female war lead, so.
Then we had a bunch of simps joining VC. It was crazy, bro.
I'm not gonna expose anyone, but I remember someone talking about it, but they. I'm not gonna expose them, you know. I'm not gonna complicate things. You don't want to talk about Panther? Yeah, you know.
God.
Bro, I just got here. I have no idea. I'm just an innocent bystander.
Okay. How's everyone's KVK? How are things in 3092? I haven't been in the VC.
I mean,
that
we all
much.
cooking except for Bus. We're all cooking except for Bus, bro. Bus is still like at 300 million kill points for the KBK, bro.
300 million KP? Bus? Really?
While everybody else like close to
Am I distracting
Bro,
you?
Bro, but
Is
Bus
that
is still
why?
trying to get 30 million kills, bro.
We're a kingdom of fighters. The average in the kingdom is like 1.5 bill. I'm just trying to get my 30 mil achievement.
Bro,
You're trying to get your 30 mil
It's-
achievement. Damn.
it's cooked, bro. It's
Okay,
yeah, bro. He's trying to save for Zenith, bro.
Look at that. Look at these guys.
What are you
I have
doing,
one.
bro?
I have one siege march, and they're all scared to come in the circle.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Oh, he's running at you, bro. He's running at you. What are you gonna do?
No, he's gonna run. He's gonna run.
Nah, he's
Oh,
committed. He's
wow,
committed.
He's full commit.
He's fully committed, bro.
I'm pissed.
Oh no,
no.
he's running now.
Got it.
Oh no,
Oh no.
you're hitting him on the way out. That's BM, bro.
no.
Oh, you get hit for the AOE. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta send that report.
Here's why Mr. Siege would be proud of me.
You gotta send that
Mr.
report
Siege.
to me. What is that report like? Oh, for the siege warrant. Oh no, there's someone else setting up on your circle. What are you gonna do? Hit him.
Siege Wars. Oh, I can't hit him.
Oh
He did it
wow.
perfectly. Oh wait, I can't hit him.
Wait,
Are you
what?
kidding me?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, what's the fire? I got him.
That's crazy. It's like
I
he
didn't see it,
outranged
boy.
you somehow.
I
Imagine
don't
the
know why.
next siege commander is gonna increase the range. That would be anti-siege or siege march.
You're way too broken. Who is this guy?
I don't know, but you're cooking.
Tom? Yeah, he's too much. Oh, they died to me.
Damn, you're killing a female. You see the picture? That's him.
Violence against
That's
women.
him.
That's him.
God, here they come. Dude, these guys are pissed. Oh, I'm screwed.
Oh no, they're coming in.
No, I'm not leaving.
You're literally gonna provoke a murder ball fight. Like you got whiskey out here trying to save your ass.
Go.
Bro, you know, he's remember that one guy that we had in our kingdom, bro, in 68 that just like kept instigating murder ball fight. We're trying to ball up.
Should I say the name or?
I forgot his.
Monomax?
I forgot his name, bro.
You talking about Monomax?
Yeah,
or?
bro, Motomax. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. This guy's on Motomax, bro.
Oh look, yo, Bus literally brought the whole goon squad over.
They're gonna storm down my siege. Commit. You can commit.
Oh, this guy's literally the Duke Ferdinand right now, just starting World War One.
Yeah.
Your siege march is
This is the
Ferdinand.
best. Yeah.
Oh my
What
gosh.
was he
Wait,
like?
they
Was he
didn't
like
even
a-
commit to the sad face. They just got it to yellow and just ran away.
Was he the Austrian guy?
Yeah, he was the Austrian Duke that got assassinated in
World War One.
yeah.
Here we go. Look at that. Charge.
Oh wait, you guys are actually
Bro,
going
bro,
in.
just
Oh, they're
our
charging?
ball
Are
was
they
supposed. Bro,
Oh,
our
okay.
ball was supposed to. But why are they running away, bro? There's like two freaking camps, bro.
I'm following
Why
the
would they
ball.
run away?
Yeah, what's your boss supposed to do? You're just like chilling? Oh, they're building to you guys. What are you gonna do
Bro,
about
we're
that?
supposed to drop a.
They're building on your flag line over here. Uh oh.
Alright. Oh god.
Kind
Our
of cut.
keep is there, bro. It's alright.
The,
Just keep to do.
it's okay, man. The
We
river
can
is
backslide, bro, for days.
yeah. The fort wall is what's important. Everything else is bonus.
Bro.
on top.
Yeah, bro. We can backslide for days. They can keep at it.
Oh, Bliss is at 1 billion KP now. There you go.
Let's go, Bliss. Oh, we have the Adam
Bro,
and Eve
nah,
of
bro,
3092.
Bro, Bliss is a champ, bro. She takes negative trade every KVK, still at it.
Yo, she's the one female that you kept from 2268's. So you gotta cherish her.
Bliss is the only female. She's the only female in our kingdom.
You guys kicked all the other
Yeah.
females out of
Yeah, well,
22.
I don't know. We
3092.
didn't kick. They just chose not to come with us. Kick is a strong
Yeah,
word.
bro. They
I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, they living in
Yeah.
2885 now.
Me making an announcement saying like, yo, you're not invited.
Plato's job yet to tell 3092 what's happening in their KVK. Yeah, bro. I'm playing this KVK like I'm playing Command and Conquer, or I'm playing StarCraft, or like they're the troops that I'm leading right now.
I mean, it's
Bruh.
dude. There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them.
Whoa.
That's true. Goose added EVP in the KVK ally server. What are you gonna do about it? Oh man. Let's see. But shout out to Bliss. She's great. I think she still does events there, right?
Yeah, she does her events.
Yeah.
She's our downtime king.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a king now. Well
Yeah,
deserved.
downtime king, bro.
Well deserved.
Loyalty pays off, bro. Long run.
Loyalty pays off. That's crazy.
You hear that, Ploto? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, man.
Nah. Ploto is a it's a special case, alright. We let him be.
I'm still streaming your KVKs, you know. I'm
That's
still here.
true.
Yeah.
See, this is when you know you're on Panther's good side, because you either
Yeah, you see, he stood up for me.
he either
That's crazy.
defends you or he shit talks you. I'm on his bad side, apparently.
Hey, Fante, who do we got for the Civ 7
Bro,
lobby? We got
so-
me, we got you. Did you buy it already? Who else?
I pre-ordered it.
Do you get
Thought I
the early access version or?
I don't know, whatever the expensive one was.
Okay, yeah, we got the early. We're gonna play the early access together then. No,
Bet.
I
We just need Nikki to get it because his cheap ass probably won't. We need to get it for him.
oh my god.
Hey, Nikki, I've seen more of Nikki in 1 week than probably the whole time in 68. It's like Nikki Prime is back.
Bro, Nikki. Bro, I'm telling you, this is like Nikki. I'm
We see
talking
Pro
about
back.
in like,
Get Pro back and we're good.
bro.
Pro's lurking.
Is he?
Well,
Is he?
bro, I tried. No, I tried, bro. You been a bitch. That's it. Sorry if I get too demonetized. Is that 18 plus stream or no? Did you?
You don't get demonetized for that.
I swear. I swear already.
Yeah, I already swear.
Oh, okay, good. You evolved. Good. Remember when Ploto used to PG-13? He's changed.
He's growing up,
That's
man.
crazy.
960 is corrupting him.
But for real, bro. You know? Remember when you used to be PG-13, bro? The little kids used to come and watch you, bro? What's the name of the kid that you...
Is that option when you're
Yeah.
streaming? Like, is this made for kids? You would check
Are you
yes.
talking about Samurai Slayer or KK plays?
Yeah. That right there. Yeah, there you go. Good kid.
I miss those guys. Shout out. You
The
know,
OGs.
I think Seek Gaming reached out to me. Remember him?
Really? Yeah.
That's your boy.
But why a brown person gotta be my boy? That's just crazy. Just because I'm brown?
No,
That's
no.
crazy, bro.
No, you were like his mentor.
That's crazy. Oh wait, why is the city on the right smoking? Hello? 2D city?
Maybe someone tapped it by accident.
Bro, he's not fat enough to be getting tapped.
Yo, Panther, you hear what I said though? You gotta go to Barry and just solo hold that yourself.
Nah, bro. Currently we're on our way to 19. We'll be there, bro. We'll be there. I think I feel we could get up to another like 4 bill for this KVK. I feel it. But this continues.
I'm not gonna lie, it's extra satisfying when you catch a siege. And you just like...
Oh, it is. It 100% is.
There's like 3 of them lined up next to each other, and we just like pushed it, and we're surprised. It's awesome. I can see why it's annoying.
Can you ask why they choose to swarm the fast rather than rallies? Is it purely faster? Yeah, it's faster. It's faster to swarm.
Because you have to wait 4 minutes for a rally to come to the pass.
Yeah.
And normally by the time rally gets launched, you're already out and about.
Didn't they, when they first released it, like people were too weak and they had a rally, right? Was that not a thing?
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Hey, they nerfed there, bro. Remember when they used to freaking heal for those like...
Oh, it doesn't heal anymore?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
no, that's if you die. I mean, nobody dies in that stage, but you know.
Unless you're that guy, the Scipio Martel that tagged that pass.
I'm getting so hungry. I'm eating chips right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you like, whenever you want to end it, just let me know.
Yeah, you can stream. You should stream.
Nah, I need to do some stuff,
Yep.
and then I'll probably stream in like 4 or 5 hours.
Yo, BP, stream.
Yeah, BP should stream. We need 24-hour coverage of our KVK.
Yo, is Boba here? Tell Boba to stream. I thought he was working like 12 hours though.
Yeah, he came in for the first 12 hours.
How have I been? I've been alright. Just got back from a ski trip. Super sore off that shit, bro. And the thing is, I follow Google Maps on the way home, right? And the main highway, the 401 for, you know, all those Ontario drivers, was like traffic. So they made me drive side roads, the middle of the buttfuck nowhere for 4 hours straight. I thought I was gonna die because I was running low on gas, and luckily there's a gas station. Oh my! It was crazy because there's no lights, pitch black darkness, and then whenever there's a car that passes by you, they got their high beams on the whole time, so you're like flashbang. But yeah, it was fun.
You ski and
bro, I
snowboard?
thought you guys rely on like moose and like, you know, snow sledge and all that for transportation, bro.
Yeah, so my dogs would get flashbang.
What
You
is
know
it?
what I mean? Like my sleigh dogs. By the polar bear with the flashlight. Yeah, the 401. I'm from Toronto and I went to Mount Tremblant for the weekend. Hey, Shurjin, what's up, man? Hey, we got the Indonesian whale of 960. Boba T is working outside with.
It was working. I thought he had like school or something. I don't know.
A 12-hour shift's crazy.
Wait, yeah. I mean, it is true what Alex said in your on stream. When you guys become 51st day of ours, bro, we'll take care of you.
Yeah, how do you feel about it being absorbed by the U.S., huh? It's a giant state.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. 51st state. I vote for that shit.
You know, Gulf of America now. You guys are gonna
Gulf
take
of
over
America,
Greenland
man.
as well.
Just taking over everything.
Bro, from top to bottom, bro, we're going in.
That's pretty funny. Like he literally brought up Manifest Destiny. Like, it's our Manifest Destiny.
I don't know, that's crazy. There's like being here,
Oh,
there's people that love it. People are like scared for their lives. It's like the reaction is such a wide range.
Bro, it's so effed that to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'll just Jesus take the wheel, and I'm a Muslim, bro. I gave the wheel to Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? We're just gonna play rock and then just let whatever happens happens.
I could see it work as like a EU situation or like a UK situation. I don't know. I don't think it'll happen.
Are you guys actually? Wait, I mean, this is like kind of hard. Are you guys sad in Canada that Trudeau's leaving, or is it like?
Everyone's super happy that he's leaving though. No one likes him.
So who the hell? How does he keep like?
No, what do you mean?
Re-elected?
Is he like your hottest president that you guys ever had?
Dude.
He's our what? The hottest
The
prime
hottest
minister.
president you guys ever had?
The ladies not like Trudeau
Yeah,
anymore?
president, yeah, whatever he is.
They wouldn't shut up about him like 10, 12 years ago.
Like he got Joe Biden.
Don't.
He got Joe Biden where his party knew he would lose, so they kicked him out. That's what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro, what? Bro, so the girls don't giggle for him no more?
Nah.
That's crazy. Imagine that's how he get.
I mean, they still do, but he looks old now. So it's been 9 years. What's
His
good?
jawline isn't as defined as it was when he was younger.
Stop asking these questions in stream. Yeah, guys. Stop, Americans.
Yeah,
Try
bro.
to enjoy Rise of Kingdoms.
It's the gator, bro.
I gotta stop eating chips because Black Panther will be here asking political questions as soon as I let him take over the stream, bro.
That's
No,
crazy.
no.
Bro,
We're
how
asking
is
you.
that wrong?
We're
Wow.
asking you if the ladies in Canada still like Trudeau. That's not political.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'll hide them. Hello, bro. Welcome to stream.
Talk about migration. Are you guys getting like kicked right now? Like what's going on? What's going on over here?
So I think we're gonna have a really good migration this cycle. I think some people just wanted to see something beyond, like a essentially like a free win. I don't know. It's much further ahead compared to the last one, as far as just like people already committing and traveling.
You guys stable now? There you go.
I mean, I don't feel like we were unstable, but I think people.
It's
have
just
to-
like unproven,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Listen, man. On
Hello?
underdog storylines are always the best storylines.
Why does this
Listen,
guy
man.
always do this?
Under-
Listen, man. Listen.
Kelly, he's like Kelly. It's like Trump. He goes off on
Bro,
different tangents.
underdog storylines are the best storylines, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I can't wait for 3092 to beat 960. It'll be crazy.
No.
That'll be the storyline. 1v1.
Once
Bro, listen. I mean, listen. I don't want to beat 960, bro. They're good people. I have friends there. I don't want to beat them, bro. So that's why we're just gonna not fight them.
I want to beat.
That's
I
what
want
we're
to
doing.
beat them.
Yeah.
I want to beat them. We just can't.
Nah. Listen.
I want-
You see all these kingdoms got friends. With the friends queuing together, all these kingdoms, bro. That's what I said, bro. We're gonna queue together, and we're gonna do things,
You see War Daddy's.
but it's gotta be like at
5v5
least more than
tournament.
4.
Yeah, I
The
saw
what?
that. He's running a 5v5
Watch
tournament.
out.
That's
5v5 what?
5v5 tournament for $1,000.
Oh, interesting. Dude, he's going crazy with the stuff he's doing. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's killing it.
A 5v5 tournament?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty genius. But
Yo,
how are they gonna do it?
He's it's gonna be an Ark of Osiris, and then I don't know, run 5v5s over and over. And
Yeah,
tournaments style.
But don't you need how do you get people on the same map?
Oh no, you could do custom arcs now, and it could be anyone from any kingdom.
Bro, Boss is still stuck in 2021, bro. Give him a second, he's catching up, bro. It's kind of hard to catch stuff when you have no hair, bro, because just like glazes over you. Like,
Yeah, Bussy hates you for some reason. What's he do?
I know, man.
what happened? This is crazy.
I don't know, man.
You got the Panther hater. You got Panther hate.
nah, bro. Some people you gotta hate so they could like they feel the love,
That's
it's
exactly
like
what it
Eminem
is.
He's like
music video with
conditioning you
Rihanna.
so that the one time he appreciates you,
Yeah, that's how I feel.
you'll be yearning.
You
for
feel
more.
valued.
It'll be
You gotta
like
take
Yeah.
you gotta take down someone's self-esteem low enough, so then when you give them a compliment, then they really
Yeah.
feel gratitude for it. See?
it's supply and demand. If you
He's
lower
playing
the supply of compliments,
yeah.
increase the supply of insults, the demand
So-
of a compliment will be sky high.
Yo,
Freaking
this guy gets
Panther-
business, bro. I like
I think Panther fell asleep last night or something, and they had a farm off territory. It got 0. And he somehow spun it. He spun it as a win for the kingdom.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
I forgot what he said.
It's like, hey, we killed like 10k of their mains versus my farm account troops, which is
Yeah, like this.
no.
Like,
Listen, bro. Not all superheroes wear cape. You know.
that's how he let it.
As
That's
a
what he let it
kingdom
off.
mentality, I'm a kingdom mentality player, bro. See,
Not all
I
superheroes
baited
wear
them.
cape. Yeah,
I
see, there you
baited
go.
them with my farm. So like they were distracted with my farm while the kingdom managed to burn like some flags and like we were cut off a little bit. So like
Mm.
it's the greater good, bro. It's the greater good.
You're the
There's the kind of
distraction.
people like no, bro. I made the sacrifice, bro. I'm like the Tony Stark, bro.
Right.
I did the snap, bro. You know, that's
We'll do
me.
another Franz
It's all
Ferdinand.
me.
Look. Wait, it's Duke Ferdinand. What's his first name? Here we
I don't
go.
know. I think it is France.
Archduke. It is Franz Ferdinand. Just some artist named there. There we go. So instigate some fights.
There you go. That's how we did it. France Ferdinand definitely did that on purpose.
He got shot in his car on purpose.
I mean, he ran it back. He ran this. I think the story is the assassin failed.
Oh yeah. He they tried the first time and he was like, "Fuck it, let's try it again." Actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How are you so good with history and geography? It's kind of scary, actually.
I'm just that guy when it comes to it. I actually used to play a lot of history games. Like, I played.
Bro, this guy plays map quest when he's bored, bro. Whatever it's called. Cause like where you see like this is what he does for entertainment.
No, you guys should play
Agents.
Europa Universalis with me. That's how I play. That's how I got it.
No, bro. Listen, the only country I could tell you is like the ones that play soccer, or like good soccer.
Okay.
You know, I
How's
can tell you like where.
Argentina?
You know. Oh yeah, bro. There's a little the country next to Brazil, bro. But like I'm a Brazilian fan, so like they're like just there, bro.
Well, yeah, you're a soccer fan, right? Like, who's your GOAT, Messi or Ronaldo? You're a Ronaldo guy, no?
Wait,
Since
I mean,
Messi, man,
like,
come
nah, CR7, bro. But like prior to that, it's like the Brazilian Ronaldo.
Wow. Even after the World Cup, you're still Ronaldo.
Yeah, listen, bro. Ronaldo's it, bro. I don't want to be so, like I'm not like speed level of big fan, you know what I'm saying? But I'm there.
Yeah, and Panther, you still buying me tickets for the 2026 World Cup Finals in American Dream.
Bro, if you come through, bro, I got you.
I'll go. If you buy the tickets for me, I'll go.
I got you. If you come through, I got you.
No, I said it.
You and Miss Photo?
Yeah, we'll come.
Because
We'll
me
come.
and Miss BT are going.
We'll come. It'll be a double day.
Say less. Boss, you want to be our fifth wheel?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Buzz, are you in
Where
the East
going?
Coast actually?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
Florida.
he's
No, he's fucking. That's not East Coast. That's like the butt of America. Like the little turd coming out of America's butt is Florida.
People are like, are you in the South? I'm like, yeah, I'm in Florida. Like, no, it doesn't count. So it doesn't count as the South. It doesn't count as the East Coast. No.
Bro, you guys are just there, bro.
You're essentially a Caribbean island over there.
Dude, this guy's diving.
No, wait,
Bro,
whereabouts in Florida is the main question. Oh, I guess you don't have to tell me. Well, we'll talk about that in public. I don't want to dox you.
No, I'm in Orlando.
Orlando. Oh, so you're like Disney.
Yeah. Orlando, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, bro. That's where he is, bro.
You work for Disney, I see. Like, do you work as like one of the mouses? Is one of the
I'm
costumes?
I'm a
Oh,
Minnie
you gotta
Mouse,
hide his
my
head, bro.
part-time job. I'm a tall Minnie Mouse.
Tall Minnie Mouse. Oh man, I mean Florida's cool. I'm sure you've been to Disney and Universal a shit ton though.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's like people that live in Vegas, right? You just don't get that excited about it after you
No,
go.
it's like me with Niagara. It's like, bro, I don't want to go to Niagara Falls.
Nah, bro. What do you mean? Niagara is nice. I would go.
Bro, you live 8 hours away from Niagara. I live an hour and a half. So every single time someone
bro,
comes
did I
over,
not tell you, bro? Did I not tell you, bro? I'm moving to Michigan.
No, you're joking.
For real, bro.
Why are you moving to Michigan?
Bro. What? New Jersey's getting too expensive, bro.
Are you gonna work in
you're
the
actually moving
automotive
to
industry? You're gonna start making cars over there?
You're gonna sell. He's
No.
gonna do sell used cars there.
He's gonna okay, sell used cars.
Yo, that's racist, man.
They make the cars over there. I don't know. I wasn't saying he's gonna be
Wait,
used
wait,
car
wait.
salesman.
No. Someone told me.
Car
Someone told me. Someone told me you're a
Crazy.
used Toyota salesman. Like you sell used Toyotas to people.
Bro, if I was, bro, I would be filthy rich. That's where I would be at.
Toyota Corolla.
That's money.
It's a Crayola.
Great. This guy's a potato cake.
Okay. But yeah, if you live in Michigan, you'll be like 4 hours away. That's cool.
Me, you, bro. You know, I'll come visit you.
No, Michigan's.
Just you though. That's it. You and Panda. You and Panda. That's it.
Panda
We're just
lives
balling
on the west coast of Canada.
Bro, I'll go see my Panda there, bro. That's
Yeah,
my boo.
you can meet up with me, and I'll get to see Will up too, and we can meet up, just the three of us. My old king and my new king.
What, a rap video? No, you know what? Yo, I do need to make friends so that way when we get in KVK with 960 ever, we could be like allies.
Hey, what's good, Hosta?
I don't think we're gonna be in a KVK with 960 anytime soon.
No, Hasta, make it happen, bro.
I don't
could be
know.
allies,
I don't know.
be
Like
allies right now, bro.
there's been some. I could see you guys in 1262
Where?
spot last KVK.
We're in a KVK with a 960 CC. So
I love how you guys are just 1v1ing, and you're out. You're just making Panther take AOE. You're just
everyone's
they're
just
just
watching.
eating AOE for you, man.
Who the hell is playing this Geno account? Jesus. Literally.
Bro,
didn't-
let me tell you something. Again, I'm a king. Listen, I'm a kingdom mentality player, bro. I'm taking the bullets so you guys don't have to. You see?
Spinning it again.
See,
I'm gonna spin the shit again.
I'm a hero. I'm a superhero without that don't wear cape, bro. I'm just here
Yeah.
saving the day.
Yeah.
I am
He said
him.
last night
Girthy
When he
Sauce
got his,
said VP noob.
Oh, Girthy says.
Yo, Gertie, shut up, bro. We back in the Home Depot parking lot again.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Alright, I gotta go in like 10 minutes to let out some dogs and stuff.
Yeah, fair. I've been like snacking, so
I think you need to eat.
yeah. We'll give it 10 minutes. We'll give it 10 minutes. Oh man.
Oh, here we go.
Bro,
Look how.
it's a fair-made ball, bro. As long as, once the fort goes up, it's kind of like, for us, it's just backline carpeting and we're chilling. So we gave you care.
Oh yeah, the forts are up.
Oh,
But-
yes, Jeezy. Jeezy's next to me.
But you have to rebuild the other forts now, or burn the flags off the bottom forts.
Yeah, I mean, those forts, I think, cause we remember when we came to 92, we brought Lukman and Enong with us.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. They're doing their stuff. They're about to go.
They're monsters. Like
You
building.
can't be mean to me on stream, W. Oh no, he's testing. He's testing your limits here, BP.
He's testing your monetization. That's what he's testing.
Before BP becomes racist, I think I should end the stream. I'm hungry anyways. But I appreciate everyone for coming through. I will be streaming tomorrow. I have 2906 people coming on, and they're going to be streaming their accounts and showing off their accounts. So that should be fun. That'll be at reset. I will also be posting a video, I don't know, maybe Thursday and Friday, just so to wrap up the 960 KVK, which is ending today at reset. So maybe we'll also get to look at some new migrants if they come in, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream. Catch you guys later. Peace. We're going to be raiding Cortex, by the way. I'm giving some love, even though he, you know, he made me play North card and just destroyed me 1v1. But he's going to be part of the Civilization 7 squad as well. So give him some love. # Ploto raid. Catch you guys later. Peace.